we're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat, which came out in 1995. Are we recording? Yeah. Okay. Was directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, and from what I've read about or looked at about this guy, he's pretty much a guy who does video game movies. He's done a lot of the Resident Evil movies. He did Soldier with Kurt Russell.
He did Event Horizon.
Which was
Soldier's a good
kind of shocking.
Yeah, no, I do love Soldier.
Soldier's a good movie.
Great,
it's not amazing, but like,
hey, no, I fucking love Soldier. I'm just surprised that it's just, anyways.
And Alien versus Predator.
I love Alien versus Predator. I'll say that right now. I love the fight scenes. My favorite scene in that movie is when fucking Predator swings the alien around by his tail and just slams him through the fucking walls like a badass. Like, it just
I don't give a shit.
Those
is that the one where he's in the Arctic outpost?
Yeah, they go there. And they discover that fucking temple. Yeah, the fucking pyramid. Yeah. Goddamn.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I do like Alien versus Predator, which is the second one.
Yeah, you're thinking of the second one. Ray, you're thinking of the second one with the Predalien.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That was garbage. Absolute trash. Horrible. We will not ever speak of this again. It was.
They from Dust Till Dawn.
I will totally side with you. Like, that movie is fucking amazing.
Yes, there's the connection. Like
I said,
Aztec pyramid from Aliens vs. Predator.
We did mention that he's done a lot of Resident Evil movies, but look who his wife is.
Yeah, he's married to Mila Jovovich. Yeah,
makes sense.
A lucky bastard. He's got 3 kids.
Hey, babe, you want to be in a movie?
I guess.
So he did the Three Musketeers movie, which also starred Mila Jovovich. And I don't know if you guys saw that.
When you said Three Musketeers, are you referring to the Disney version?
No. There was another one. That was made after.
I don't want to see another one. I just want to see the Disney
pretty cool.
version.
It's got nothing to do with the Disney version, though.
All I want to see
the Three Musketeers in
Charlie Sheen.
What movie was that?
I don't know about that. Like, I don't remember that part. That's fucking funky.
That's like a fucking.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie, but like, as far as I know, he's had a lot to do with most of the movies she starred in. I wonder if he directed Monster Hunter, which is the last one that she's in, that we will be covering at some point. I think that'll be the last one.
I guess. I don't know.
Now, did he get married to her while they were filming the movie, or did he?
Possible, maybe. Let's look. He's just like a regular dude.
Yeah,
it was probably part of like the prenup or whatever.
Regular guy.
Yeah. In all of my movies. Nah.
Personal life. Boop. Yep. When they met in the film. Yeah, so he did start dating Mila Jovovich.
That's how you do it. You gotta be a director, guys.
He did the Dead or Alive movie? The
yes.
DOA?
Wow. Wait, really? That was him? Wait, no way.
Well, that would make sense. That's a video game.
It's right there, 2006. DOA right there.
Have you seen
he was a producer in that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, because Daniel sent me that one earlier.
Producer.
It was directed.
He thought it was a U-Bowl movie.
No, it was directed by what the hell is this guy's name? Something you want.
To Ray's point, you did go, you bull nonsense.
No, and I made a mistake.
We should do this
because I could have sworn that DOA was originally a Bullverse movie. Because it's one of those, it's garbage, it's trash. But no, it was originally, it was directed by Corey Yuen, which I was telling Ray earlier, he's directed a lot of like 70s, like the Wu-Tang classics. You'll find them on YouTube now. Fucking action flicks. And they're cool as fuck. I've seen a few. But anyways.
So
they are badass.
Yeah, they're fucking fun.
Regarding this movie here, and again, if you are watching on YouTube, we always go into discussion about this movie, but we don't hold back on any sort of details. So if you've never seen Mortal Kombat, I don't know why you hadn't at this point.
Yeah,
there are spoilers for this movie.
Boo-hoo. Sorry for you.
I know, right? You're gonna you're gonna cut yourself.
We're gonna ruin it for you.
You don't know anything about Mortal Kombat.
Get ready.
So this movie specifically, it stars Robin Shou, and we've talked about Robin Shou before, with his Asian kicks.
Yes,
and
the most Asian kicks
imaginable
in America from Asia.
Starred also in Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yes,
yeah.
So Mortal Kombat was his second movie his second American film that he starred in. And Beverly Hills Ninja followed immediately after this one.
Well, I can see he was about to be a star, and then he started in Annihilation, and then that was it. It's over.
And all right, you know what?
yeah, that's what brought him to Beverly
Yeah,
Hills
that's
Ninja.
no.
No, I said Annihilation.
It was Mortal Kombat and then
almost-
Beverly Hills Ninja,
like-
and then Annihilation.
Like he's almost contracted to be in
So you
fucking
mean it
Mortal
wasn't
Kombat.
him being like pretending to be a suitcase in Beverly Hills Ninja?
No,
What are you talking
it
about?
wasn't.
Like this guy is just like acting gold. All right, like I don't understand
And
why.
we did mention
He's-
in the previous episode is that he does have credentials in martial arts.
Right. Yes.
But he is
Yeah,
also,
he
what was he? He was
does.
like an engineer.
Yeah, I believe.
I think he was an engineer or something. He,
he,
has a bachelor's degree in like
No, yeah,
engineering or something like
he's
that.
got he's big brain boy.
He's not a dummy.
No. So like, and as far as like the action in this movie goes, though, like he does a really good job. Like his everything he does, like compared to everyone else, like it looks very.
I'm gonna say like a lot of the
it
fight
looks
scenes in
awesome.
this movie aren't very good,
No,
but like
with him?
no, not even like it has to do with the choreography
Yeah.
in this movie and who they pair against each other.
Yeah.
I mean, they gave him time to shine whenever he fought like Reptile.
Yeah.
Or a bit of Sub-Zero,
when
but then I mean
fought that
Sub-Zero kind
first
of like
guy,
was
the guy with the he didn't have he had the fucking
oh yeah
braids
the
or
black
whatever.
guy
Yeah, that was a cool fight. The guy with the Ace Ventura when
the
nature
most
calls
fat-
fucking like growl or whatever. You know, he's showing his teeth and all of a sudden you hear a fucking tiger roaring or whatever the fuck. I was
Yeah,
like,
that
that's
wasn't
immediately
too
what I
bad. That
jumped
was a
to.
good
I was
fight,
like,
yeah.
what is this Jim Carrey bullshit?
Yeah.
He just started
that fight
screaming.
was like fucking weird because they had like the staves that they like stuck
Right.
into the sand or
Well,
whatever.
those bamboo staffs, yeah.
But then,
staves,
like,
staves.
you've got like knives and all this other like crazy shit in the fights, and
Yeah.
it's like, well, why didn't everybody get a base level of the fucking bamboo staves? Like,
Yeah.
we will.
That was a pretty decent. That was a
we
pretty cool
will
fight,
get
though.
into at the end of towards the end of talking about these movies. We're gonna rate the battles between
try
the
to
people.
go through like what we remember
So
as being
yeah,
like
so
the most,
we'll talk about like
most
what we thought about
badass,
certain
cool,
fights
like,
and stuff. So
what absolute garbage.
I would say
you know.
refrain from discussing the fights in detail until we get to that segment.
Sure, but I'll go ahead and state right now, all the same though, that like, damn, what's the name of the actor again? Robin Show.
Robin Show, yeah.
He by far is
said his
like,
name,
he
yeah.
has the. I was trying to, go through it. By far, like he has the most like just. Like the most convincing fights.
I would say the guy
choreography,
who
like-
played Johnny Cage probably has, unless that was a stunt double. I don't know that for sure.
You know what? It could have been because you know what?
think it was a stunt double?
As far as I can see there,
He didn't have the talent snacks that JCVD had.
no,
in,
absolutely
Street Fighter.
not. Like you know what? He's
Ooh, that would've
JCVD
been kinda
light.
cool if
so
they
that's
did get
why
him.
he was on his own stunt double because he's not JCV.
He couldn't afford
They
it.
should have got him to. Yeah, he's already pretending to be an American guy in Street Fighter. So
Yeah,
Ha.
with the
They
very
had to
thick,
be Johnny
very thick
Cage
accent,
in Mortal
right?
Kombat.
Right, John.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Again, this movie focuses on like three main characters, and
Right.
that's Liu Kang, Sonya Blade, and Johnny Cage. Which I mean, as far as them in the video game, I mean, I would say Liu Kang is probably like the main character in Mortal Kombat.
Liu Kang is pretty much like one of the like.
And I would say like they had to focus on Sonya. Regarding when like Sonya actually gets into the tournament, I didn't remember this, but what is the reasoning that Shang Tsung wants her specifically?
He's
to
pretty
be
much
in it?
just perving on her.
Is that it?
Yeah,
That's
like that's all it is.
Okay, that's what I
Big
thought it
Trouble
was.
in
But
Little China, dude.
Yeah,
I thought it was that, but
Absolutely.
I was
He's
I was
low-panning.
assuming it'd be
He's
deeper than
low-panning
that.
Her
He's
jade-eyed
Oh,
sexiness.
shit, that actually works. I don't know. But,
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
That's all it is. Like throughout the whole movie, he's just like, "I've got plans for you."
yeah, she got green eyes. No,
Like on, right?
But what was the reason for Johnny Cage to be there too? Like, why did he have to like transform himself
here's the
into
thing.
like his former trainer in order to get him to be
I
there?
thought that was like
okay.
his fuck. I thought that was like the fucking
wasn't-
producer of the movie or some
So-
shit, dude. I didn't really. He gave like a Marlon Brando type vibe.
No,
He
man,
talking
I was
to-
like-
I was like, who? Why is this guy talking to fucking
No,
Johnny
dude.
Cage about martial arts? This
When
guy
I,
doesn't even look like he can
when I
fucking
first
lift
saw
his
that
foot
guy,
up.
I was like, man, Kenny Rogers is in this movie now?
Yeah. So
That's what I thought too.
I remember a funny scene because I did any of you guys check this shit out in the theaters? First off, yeah.
I saw it.
I don't think I saw it in theaters.
Speaking of,
Do you
I wish I
remember?
could've.
I told Bryce that watching in the theater and like since you played the video games prior, most people had if they saw it in the theaters.
Yeah.
That every time a character would come out, like the little geek boys in the audience were like,
Fight.
look at it. It's Liu Kang or it's fucking Shang Tsung. Like, oh, look at him.
I just took off my glasses.
Just fucking whispering like a bunch of geeks, you know? Like, that's basically what I felt like was happening.
Is he going to use the dragon punch?
Yeah, like stupid shit like that. Yeah, exactly.
So I remember
donkey
a scene like. Sorry, yeah,
Yes,
I meant
go
to
ahead.
say the dragon kick.
That's
That's the one where he just flies across the screen and goes, "Whoa!" I remember just playing that shit just for fun, just to annoy the fuck out of people. Wah, wah, wah. It's just dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, that's the shit I was talking about.
I would lose, but I didn't
Can you
care.
imagine? Also, can you imagine being the guy doing the fucking voiceover work for that? Just
Yeah.
In the booth. Wah!
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Fuck
we're
yeah.
gonna. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's
I
good.
wanna
But let's do
be-
another take. Can
I
you-
want to be that guy.
bring it- yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me just.
Yeah.
Mr. So there isn't any drinking in the booth, right?
All right, give me a bicycle kick.
Try and stop me. Yeah.
Bro, let's be real. That's your fucking dream job. We need to get you
It
need to
is.
get Roland
It
doing
really
voiceover
is.
work
Like
for video games.
I would love to do. I would literally do voiceovers.
Yeah. You'd be like, this is stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, no. So like, I distinctly remember a scene with. So yeah, you originally thought you joked about saying that the guy that showed up to talk to Johnny was his producer. He was his sensei. He was his master.
Yeah.
Well,
it was
I
like
guess
his
I caught
trainer.
that later on,
Yeah.
but dude,
Right. Yeah, like they didn't really. It wasn't very like obvious or whatever that they.
It's
they
like
go that
because
he's
we all
just there.
we all know in real
I-
life
I
Chuck
just-
Norris trained Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That's right.
It's basically the
And
replay
then,
of that.
the thing
and then
is-
Jean-Claude Van Damme took a piss, and that like coalesced into Johnny Cage.
the thing is with that scene, like that guy just does
puddle.
not. I do not see him as a sensei for fucking
No,
anybody.
it's weird
I
as
just
shit.
imagine him being like, "Oh, there's a great tournament that
Yeah.
they'll respect you a lot,"
Like,
and
this
then
is
fucking
fucking
Johnny
agent,
Cage is
you
gonna be
know?
like, I came and sought you out at a mall.
Right.
Dojo and shit.
He has a dojo in the mall.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Pencils.
yeah. You wear a American flag gi, for God's sake.
Jesus Christ. So, yeah. Nice reference. I really remember a scene in there where that guy either like morphs into Shang Tsung or he morphs into Raiden, the producer. Yeah.
Oh, he Shang
Was it
Tsung.
Shang Tsung?
It's like
Shang
such a
Tsung,
weird
right?
transition because the way
Yeah.
he's like walking and then he just like morphs,
Yeah, he
like,
does- that's right,
He's got this
that's
weird
right.
gait to him. With he's like,
So it's,
But I mean,
in the
Shang
version
Tsung
that
was
we
kind of walking
watched,
like that
it wasn't,
too,
that
yeah.
was cut
yeah,
out.
but it was just.
Wait, what?
Oh, was really?
Yeah,
was
it
it?
wasn't on. I didn't see that on there.
It was
dude.
there,
It
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, he's
Fuck, I
see,
must have.
like he's just walking.
So like when
very
I was watching
stiff.
it again,
Yeah, it's such a weird-
when I was watching it again, like in my shit ass piddly poor defense, I like it was an extra. It was like on my side screen.
Yeah,
it's kind
I
of like,
know.
all right, I'm doing this instead.
You're doing this, and
like
then
here.
that 45-inch screen just didn't show that scene. I don't know.
All right, that's a 52. And that one's 40,
Wasn't noticeable.
48. It was not. It's why. That's okay. So like this all. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for mentioning that. But this just brings my argument in that like why I need a third screen.
Shit.
I need another screen, probably like on top of this
Do not
one.
pay attention to.
Over that, I need more power. So I okay. Thank you for telling me that though. I wasn't sure because I guess I missed that thing. But yeah, like his fuck me, hell, you got me.
Sensei.
Now.
Yeah,
His
the sensei.
turns
No, wait, I'm
into,
sorry, you know what? I would say agent. Maybe it's his agent or some shit. Like,
Fuck off already.
I thought it
God
was,
damn
at first I
dude.
thought it was
Yeah, it could be
agent,
the
but
agent.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no.
Sensei agent.
Dude, they should have played it like that. Like
It's
those
agent.
agents.
It's
Hey,
Hollywood.
this could have been great for your
They're all
Hollywood
over the
career,
place.
man. Like, you may die, but you can survive.
But you're the best, Joey. You're the best.
Here's a little bit of blue for you, Johnny.
So yeah, like
There's that talent I've been looking for again.
What
Woo! Ready to do this Mortal Kombat? Let's do it.
fuck.
You know, I hate the
that.
fact that they gave like Johnny Cage like really fucking cheesy ass lines.
Yeah, it sucked.
Well, yeah,
you mean like
because
when he
he's
was
supposed to be a
hitting on
douche,
Sonya
man.
Blade the whole time? Nice dress, or like I'm doing this because I should. Don't you dare do this to protect me, Johnny Cage.
Talking about that same scene where he's like, "Where do you get these guys?" He's like, "I'll tell you, I'm gonna go to my trailer, get a gun, and shoot myself."
Yeah,
Smooth.
you know, originally the guy that the director that's sitting there. Come on, Johnny, you're killing me. Come back, I need you. That was supposed to be played by Steven Spielberg.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but apparently there was like some scheduling issues. Well, that's what the Wikipedia
Are you
says.
fucking telling me? According to Wikipedia, Steven Spielberg
was going
to be some
side
side-ass character in this movie? I don't think so,
Boom,
buddy.
son. Check it out.
Maybe he's like a real big, Mortal Kombat fan. Like he plays it a lot or some shit.
Scheduling conflicts.
No, man.
Sandy Helberg was the director of Cage's latest film. This part was originally intended.
It's a Bob Hoskins thing, or like Dennis Hopper shit, where like his kids fucking plays the game, and he's like, all right, I guess I'll be in it.
See, what I heard is Primal Rage. Jurassic Park was originally going to be a Primal Rage movie.
You meant Dennis Hopper, where he was.
Was
like,
it Dennis Hopper?
Yeah, it was Dennis Hopper. Where he's
or Bob Hoskins?
No, Bob Hoskins. I don't know what the fuck pulled him in for that. I don't.
That's why I said it was either Bob Hoskins or Dennis Hopper.
It was Dennis Hopper,
like,
I think.
But the kids were playing the game, so that's why.
Yeah. The kids were playing the game, and that got him into it. And then after the fact, they were like, "Why'd you do that?"
So
Dad?
Spielberg's kids were like, "Wow, they want you to do Mortal Kombat." He's like, "I guess."
And see, that's what I'm saying. Nice. Jurassic Park was originally supposed to be a Primal Rage movie, man.
All right, Bryce. I'll bite. I'll bite.
Not too hard, I hope. Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, like the main characters in this were Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, and Sonya Blade.
Oh, and of course, I don't know where we're going on. Were we trying to talk about the motives of why they all go? We all because of Liu Kang, obviously.
Well, yeah, Liu Kang, his brother died.
Johnny Cage. You're right. Yeah, we left off. Liu Kang was like his brother.
But initially, he was training to go.
Yes, and then like he ran away apparently from the responsibility,
tradition or whatever, like his destiny.
Yeah, he said it was all like
and moved into a badass studio apartment.
His original,
that
was a fucking nice studio.
That fucking green light though, man. Put some drapes up or some shit. I love fucking sleeping.
So
he's got to show his pecs out there.
I guess, man. It reminds me of that Seinfeld episode where the lights coming into the window.
Kenny Rogers chicken.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So for Liu Kang, like he was trying to avenge his brother who had fought in the previous tournament, and like you see that in the beginning.
Wait, was he really fighting in the tournament?
Yeah.
They sent that little scrawny ass kid to fucking go and fight.
I think Shang Tsung just came to like.
No, I think so too, man.
All right, listen.
Of all the people, they're gonna be like, we'll send this kid to fucking go.
Listen,
you're gonna represent Earthrealm.
You dopey nerds. Let me sit here and explain to you why this movie says things, and like if I missed that other part, I didn't miss.
Because I mean,
okay,
so if he was in the fight, like technically, if he would have lost, so I mean, wouldn't have.
Yes.
They would have merged or something. But they need to fight so many tournaments.
Is, in this movie, the way the Mortal Kombat tournament works is that they have to win 10.
Right, they have to win so many
consecutive fights.
And this was the last one.
This was the last one.
Right.
The Earthworm had lost 9. The last one, Liu Kang's brother Chan or whatever his name was, Chush.
What? But
he lost. He got his ass kicked.
But why did they send him? This fucking little
because
child? I just feel like he's
all they had.
Guys, I've only been training for about a month now.
It seemed like I know kung fu.
Fucking Raiden just like too bad.
So like that's not really explained. Like it just says that like he accepts his role.
Raiden just put the hand on his shoulder, die with honor.
Right. Yeah. You're up, buddy.
You go. I don't want you screaming like bitch.
Kick his ass out the door. Liu Kang was supposed to be the chosen one, and he runs away to America, and
he wants to get some of that sweet American life, man.
And then like he's haunted by the
sweet studio apartment.
He's haunted by the murder of his brother by
America, man.
By Shang Tsung. Did you guys ever used to do that, like just for fun, like in the
Shang Tsung?
Yeah, because that's how it's pronounced. That's how it's spelled, right? TS.
Yeah.
UNG.
Which actually, speaking of American life, they make mention of that when he goes back to the temple, and they're like, American life has made his mind very simple.
Oh, right.
Too much TV.
When he first meets Raiden. And they're like, this is your thunder god? This is a beggar. And whatever. And Christopher Lambert just does the little hip flip or whatever.
Which I'm going to say right now, I still stand by this.
It's bad.
The reveal of Christopher Lambert as Raiden is the funniest thing to me because he looks like an idiot.
Yeah, they could have been so much better.
But I told Roland, like, it looks like when he like picks up his head, like he's all cross-eyed and shit.
It's kind of like he's wearing like a burlap sack too, or like
I don't give a fuck what he's wearing. But I mean, he's wearing the whole like rice patty fucking hat and shit.
Yeah.
And then he just like picks up his head. He's fucking cross-eyed and shit.
You see the lightning.
Yeah, see the lightning in my ass. Man.
So
The cross-eyed lightning.
Yeah, he's like fucking like epileptic or something.
Ray was telling me this before. Like the CGI in this movie it's really bad.
It is bad.
And it is. The only times it works is when they're minimalist as fuck about it. Like so, like do you guys remember the scene where the three of them, Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, and Sonya Blade, are surrounded by like fighters?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh fuck, what do we do?" And Christopher Lambert or Raiden is just sitting there on the steps, and he's like, "What are you gonna do about them?" And then he points to the whole group, and they're like, "Oh shit!" And then he just goes, and he holds up his finger, and you see the little, I like that. Little things, not the full blown like lightning form shit that he pulls out when you first meet Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
You go ahead. Look, I have problems with the CGI in this movie, and I understand like
there are a lot.
No. They're
very specific. I would say two to me.
No, like there's
myself,
been like over the top like electrical shit on people.
Yeah.
And let's talk about Big Trouble in Little China because those CGI, those effects are pretty good.
Yeah, and you keep going back to that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I mean, look, you have that guy who looks badass, and then you have Raiden with his pussy ass shit.
With his humble,
his humble thunder and lightning.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
not putting on airs. He's the god of thunder.
Static electricity.
Yeah.
Man, spin some forks, motherfucker. Like,
oh, get fucked.
no, I don't like the jokes. I don't like the cheesiness of Raiden. I just don't like it.
What do you think about Christopher Lambert as casting for Raiden?
I don't like it.
Poor because he's Highlander.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Daniel. He's a fucking Highlander. I can't see him in anything else.
I'm a huge Christopher Lambert fan. I fucking loved him.
What if they got the TV series Highlander guy to be in there?
Denied.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Suppose apparently like the one actor that the studio went out to get in to star in the role for that character was fucking Christopher Lambert as Raiden. Yeah.
Man, that person should have been fucking fired.
And I think they fucking nailed it.
If they wanted to get the right person from Highlander, they should have got Sean Connery to be fucking Raiden.
Sean Connery, Jesus Christ. I
Scottish fucking Raiden coming out of nowhere. Like,
no, I can't fucking do that. No.
Well, I guess
Stop.
Yeah.
I am Lord of Thunder.
Yeah.
I can't sink that low level of stupid. Even for me, it's hard. I need to practice. All right, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well,
I loved Christopher Lambert as Raiden. I hated anything of him having to do with fighting. Like that was garbage. That should have never happened. It was dumb.
I will concede that I do also like Christopher Lambert, but I like Christopher Lambert anyways.
Yeah, I do. No, and I've watched some shitty Christopher Lambert movies.
I think
the last thing I saw him was Ghost Rider.
No,
he has
man,
like tattoos on his face and he's bald. Or
no, like I'm fine with Christopher Lambert. I just don't think Christopher Lambert as Raiden is a good choice.
Hold on, I do have a question. Like, I mean, I'm sure this is not explicitly stated in the series, but I mean, is Raiden in the video games more like, is he Asian? Like, I mean, I would assume being that he's
like.
I mean, he's a god.
No,
I understand he's like a god.
Okay, yes,
or whatever,
he has the hat and he has the gi, but like if you look at his face, he doesn't have Asian features, I guess. sorry, not sorry.
Well, that was my fault.
Here we go again.
Sorry.
I'm just curious because I don't know.
He just looks like any other American douchebag.
You know, it's what.
I know. No, I like you're not gonna fucking you're not gonna what? Fuck you.
You know, because you literally would. He goes like he doesn't have Asian features.
Oh man. What? Like, how am I supposed to couch that? Like, I can't. I'm not gonna try. Right? Like, I'm not gonna be shitty about it either.
No, I know.
I'm just gonna say flat out. Like, he just looks like some other American.
But
douche.
I mean, you get it close up to the guy.
He looks like any other American ninja.
Well, the other
okay,
fine.
That's what that shit is.
The only reason I'm asking is because I think in the first and second one, like the icon, it's just like the eyes are like light.
Yeah,
like
his eyes are always like
But I'm just curious because it's weird because they're going to like he's going to like this Buddhist style temple or like whatever, and then it's like they come up and it's this white dude.
I mean,
it's like
I don't mean
weird.
specifically his eyes don't have that tilt. Like get the fuck out of here. I know this is where this motherfucker's going. I know where this is, and you too, bitch. I know exactly that's where you shitbirds were fucking going. All right. No, I meant like his
Hold
fucking
on. We support the Asian community. Continue on.
We're pro-Asian. We are pro-Asian in this company.
Don't hate
this, right? No, like his like the rest of his facial features, like his cheekbones, his the shape of his fucking his nose. His
that's
lips,
the thing
his
is I thought
like
look, I thought like even just by
and then like the way he's okay. So like within the rest of
let me ask you this then. Okay, who would you? Okay, we both like Christopher.
Aside from him,
who would you have picked?
So I was actually going to ask you
would
that
you be
question
your ideal
because I couldn't think of one. Like I really loved
now
him.
Because
the thing is like I thought that was a really good casting for that
straight
character.
Up, Chuck Norris.
Oh, get fucked! Get the fuck out of here!
I don't think I can.
Sure,
Chuck Norris with the beard, like he's a ginger underneath all that. Come on,
what? Raiden's clean shaven.
So.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we're gonna take some liberties here.
Yeah, we're gonna go taking liberties. Let's go all liberty on this.
We're going Raiden Redbeard or whatever the fuck over here.
You know he can shave, right?
Yeah, but
he was clean shaven when he fought Bruce Lee.
No, he can't. You know why? No, I meant now. No, and like even then in Mortal Kombat in the early 90s, because at that point, you know what was beneath Chuck Norris's beard?
Terry Crews.
You know what was beneath Chuck Norris's beard in the early 90s? Another fucking beard. That's right. And a fist.
And the fist.
A third fist.
But what you guys? What would your
I honestly
perfect rating be?
I'm honestly not sure. Because I fucking loved him as that. Like I didn't say it was the best.
I can't see anyone else only because that's who I know Raiden as. But
and in the games now, that's who he is.
I played him in Annihilation too, but it's just that
I like that guy too, but I don't like him as Raiden either.
Yeah. So here, I was talking to Ray about
Christopher
that.
Lambert to be in the second one. Yeah, that's who I fucking saw in the first one.
But he was already too fucking like old as fuck or whatever. Like he can't do any of those fight scenes.
Raiden, actually.
Oh no. Don't do it.
Steven Seagal.
God,
dude, that would have been a good Raiden. I'm gonna say that would have been a good Raiden.
You were so full of shit.
They're gonna go with the way they did with the movie.
During the mid-90s, during the mid-90s, you could have gotten a good Raiden out of it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Is that pre or post?
Can you fucking imagine?
Is that pre or post?
Can you imagine that ass-eyed motherfucker going in there? You guys are gonna save the world. Like, get the fuck out of here! Fuck you, man! Fuck all of you!
Daniel, I stand by your Steven Seagal as Raiden.
Both of you,
like for real.
Wow. No.
Yeah.
No. Right. Oh my god. Get the.
Thank you, Ray.
If he would have like picked his head up, I would have been like, I would have stood up in the theater and been like, fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck you. Get fucked. God damn. What a load of horse shit.
I totally would have, man. Look, fucking Hard Target, badass movie. Hard to Kill, badass movie. Like,
Hard Target.
Just fucking do the Hard to Kill.
Like,
the Hard to Kill.
Above the law, sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry, above the law.
You sorry.
She's gonna do the Hard Kill thing. Like,
how dare
I'm
you?
gonna take you, Shao Kahn.
Dude, hell yeah, dude.
God,
that would have been so cool.
No, I thought you were gonna say like when he played the villain in Machete.
Is there a way we can
come on, little puñets?
Can we superimpose Steven Seagal's face on some
what's the movie he did? What's the movie he did with DMX? I'd like if is he gonna be that version?
No. I'm talking
when he starts talking like a blues singer.
I'm talking prime Steven Seagal. Like where he's just there and he just fights.
I think you're talking about the one where he fights vampires or some shit.
That's how he fights. He slaps people
fuck off. All of that. I'm trying to imagine Steven Seagal. I'm trying to imagine Steven Seagal.
No,
in Annihilation doing the fucking fly. Whatever. His big fat ass.
No, he wasn't fat then. He was good. He was still in good shape then.
In 97?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
I thought he already kind of started
2000 on. Like you're talking about
imagine him with the lightning in his eyes. It's like.
That man.
Slowly like
God,
seeping out from the eyelids close.
God damn it. Garbage. Absolute
He
garbage.
could have pulled it off. I'm fucking
that noise.
convinced.
And I'm
He's
so
still
happy.
making movies nowadays.
I'm so
No, I
happy
know,
that never
but
happened.
he's not good.
Oh,
No, he's
Prime
not.
Steven Seagal, where he's like ultimate douchebag. I mean, he's bad douchebag now, but he doesn't have like he can't be validated for that because he's
But
terrible.
what if you have like now like fat lazy ass fuck Steven Seagal like as Raiden back like in
No,
97?
that I would not stand for. No, like,
That shit would be hilarious though.
it'd be funny,
Right.
but I
No,
wouldn't,
just
like take that
just,
seriously at all.
No, in that case, get what the fuck is the guy's name that would parody him on Mad TV or?
Oh, Will Sasso?
Yeah, just get fucking Will Sasso to do that. I'm on board for that shit. Get fucking Will Sasso to
okay,
play
wait a minute,
Raiden.
wait a minute.
Let Will Sasso play Raiden.
Fuck
That's fine
yes.
by me.
Kurt
I'd be
Russell.
cool with
I
that.
should have done Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell?
No, I
I can see Kurt Russell.
perfect casting.
I don't know.
He can just go full blown. He can go full blown fucking.
I don't know. His jawline might be too strong.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Daniel suggested a second choice as Pee Wee Herman.
Oh shit! All right.
Paul Rubin.
Paul Rubens? No, Pee Wee Herman. Not Paul Rubens, but Pee Wee Herman specifically.
Jesus Christ. Oh no.
It's gonna be I know you are, but what am I with Shang Tsung, like kind of thing, you know?
God damn.
Anyways, back to the movie. Okay,
we
so
still got promoted, so we didn't get into why Sonya Blade was getting into.
So yeah,
because
she's
thirsty Shang Tsung, apparently.
right. So like she's
no.
chasing
We're talking about Kano in the
a mercenary, named
Yeah,
Kano.
but he got
enter
him. He
scene
got to
from
just drag her in there, right?
and
He got her to drag her in because that was the only way she was gonna get him.
right. So Kano works with Shang Tsung, and again, like Shang Tsung perving hard on Sonya Blade.
Are you sure? Well, because Kano
was perving hard on her too.
Kano's perving
Yeah,
hard
but he
on-
pervs on anything.
Oh,
like
that's true.
specifically,
He's a
and then
scumbag,
he
sure.
there's a scene
yeah, he's an
where,
equal opportunity pervo, right?
Yeah,
Revert.
fucking scumbag.
There's
Yeah.
a scene where Shang Tsung is telling him that if he touches her, he'll be needing a CNI dog.
Right,
So
and
can
he
not
pulls out
see?
that fucking switchblade stiletto. Yeah.
But so does that mean
Yeah.
you can't see out of that eye? I thought it was like a cybernetic eye thing. Or
It is.
Is it just like a decoration?
It's just a dumb joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then you have two.
Yeah, exactly. Haha. Yeah, so Kano works
So he
with
said-
Shang Tsung,
yes.
and Shang Tsung is like, I want her. You know her.
Yeah.
Bring it.
So
Over
we
here.
said that's why Sonya Blade went. That's why Johnny Cage is there.
Let's get some of that
because
Happy Madison.
Kang.
Well, I mean, Shang Tsung just transformed into his sensei to convince him to go. But what is the reasoning why he wants him to be there?
He wants to be respected. Oh, why? Oh, I don't know. I thought
So
But why is he going
Johnny
through all that
Johnny
trouble to
Cage
do that?
is he's got like essentially what's an imposter syndrome. He knows
Yeah,
he's
because,
badass.
like,
He does
you're,
badass
like,
things, but
really
like
martial artist.
he gets low because like people bag on him, like the media.
No. I understand why he decided to go. Like it's like an ego.
Oh,
thing.
you mean why Shang Tsung?
Why did
wanted
Shang
him?
Tsung go through all that trouble to get him to go
Because
there?
like he needs to put the tournament together. So like
Okay.
he's trying to manipulate like
And he's, like, one of the better
participants.
fighters in the
exactly.
world, so-
But at the same time, he's like, oh, I could totally snap your ass in half. So like, come on, let's go over here. You
Okay,
know,
so
like,
he's
manipulating both sides.
it's just to put the tournament together,
Right.
and he's
And
one of the
also,
players.
like
in that.
exactly, he's trying to get people that he knows, you know,
that they don't have the.
they're not good.
They're
enough
not destined to win. Yeah,
exactly.
basically.
He's like, oh yeah, you'll be cool. Like, just come on, let's go.
But
over
that's
here,
but
suckers.
that's why
He's trying
like
to get some suckers.
he was hoping that like he destroyed any chances of like Liu Kang going to the tournament by killing his brother, maybe.
Right. Well,
Because I mean, like I know he was worried.
not
He
quite.
was worried about
Yes,
the fact because he says
the
like
thing
he's
is-
a descendant
okay,
of Kung Lao, you know.
Right, and
so
that's
he's
not
worried
explained.
about that, you know.
That's not explained. The thing is that like the Shaolin monks were pretty much like the only people that could stop them and had been before. Kung Lao was an ancestor of theirs that was famous for participating in the Mortal Kombat tournament and like putting up a fight. And so like his descendants obviously had that same capability and training to possibly upfuck everything. And that's what they were trying to get around. So
No, but I mean,
think-
but was Shang Tsung counting on the fact that Liu Kang was not going to show up
No. No, he wasn't.
because he seemed worried when he shows
like
up
because again, like the main thing was that like okay, like these are the factors, these are the people that can actually like cause trouble for us. And Liu Kang was pretty much right there at the top. He didn't give a fuck about Johnny Cage, and he only wanted to fuck Sonya Blade.
Right.
So aside from that, like They were just a bunch of nobodies. Like that Art, whatever the guy's name, Lean on some such. The Johnny Cage meets him there at the dock.
Right at the dock. Yeah,
and he's like, "Oh yeah, I think you're cool too." And you know, like, okay, so like, do you remember when they started fighting that? The Earthrealm fighters won the first few fights, and then Shang Tsung is like, "All right, you know what? Like, we've had enough of letting them have their fun." And then that's when he calls Goro out, and you just start seeing people fall, boom, 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 left and right. And that was like all the nobody, you know, tertiary fucking
whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That they had representing Earthrealm, aside from the main three. The main three, of course, being the people that Raiden approached and told, like, "All right, look, I looked at everyone else, and you guys are the only one of you motherfuckers is going to be the one to win." And yeah, like it was obviously going to be fucking Liu Kang because of just like all the lore and like all the sort of the backstory that they folded into his, or excuse me, expanded on his character through the fucking movie. It obviously was not going to be fucking Johnny Cage.
No. And we find that out.
Might have had a chance if she had not been turned into like an obvious damsel in distress, like early on in the movie. Like you just knew, like, oh fuck, man, like this is gonna be a fucking kidnapping thing, and then they're fucking gonna go and rescue her ass, and then we'll have the final say so or whatever the fuck at that point, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like you really can't do too much with the story. I mean, you gotta find something. Yeah,
that's the thing. That's the thing about Mortal
drive
Kombat.
It to like the final battle. You know,
aside from like the lore of the characters and the lore of the setting. Like it's a very straightforward plot.
Yeah, like these guys as far as the first
wins, fucking, you know,
takes over the world. So with this first movie, is the storyline taken straight from like the first two?
Yeah. No. Okay.
Or the first Mortal Kombat.
It's taken from the first one, but there are elements that are taken from the second one. So like. The easiest one to think of was when Liu Kang's fighting Reptile.
Yeah.
He does that bicycle kick.
Yeah.
Like that's the second movie. He doesn't have that shit in the first one.
Okay, so it's just like
it's mostly like little things,
stuff,
yeah,
like little things here and there, like especially really, the characters like Reptile and shit like that.
Right. So Reptile was in the first one, like I'd mentioned before. I want to say I'd mentioned it before, but he wasn't a playable character. Like you had to do, like I forget what the fuck you had to actually do to fight him, but that's all you could do. Like he was like an extra. Like he wasn't a part of the story. Like fighting him did nothing. He was just one of those like, ooh, what's this guy kind of thing. I forgot like what the actual, he didn't necessarily have a cameo within the game. Like there was a stage that you would select. I think it was called the pit. And it had a full moon at the top of the screen. And I think every time you would win a fight or something like that, or like between fights, like you'd see like some text or whatever float across the top of the screen, like something like look at the moon or something like that. And you had to figure out some like little trick or whatever the fuck to unlock the fight for Reptile. And you would fight him at the bottom of the pit. Like that was the only time you would actually use the stage for that, because otherwise anytime anyone got knocked down there, like they would fall on spikes. Right. But when you fought Reptile, like you were standing down there kind of thing. And that was just, it was just like a little fucking Easter egg cameo. And to see him in the movie, I thought was cool as fuck. Well, as a character.
I was going to ask you guys, what did you all think of Reptile,
that was
CGI version?
So before we start, the guys that modeled the character, that little fucking lizardy Nickelodeon bullshit, they hadn't seen the game. They had no idea what the fuck they were doing. So like that was pretty much pulled out of their ass.
Yeah.
And
is this their first attempt at CGI or something, or just the design of the character?
It could have been no. So like Reptile's character is always humanoid. Like that's the way he looks.
Yeah.
When,
no, I get that.
But that other thing, that's
I get how like the designers like didn't know like what was actually about the character,
right?
So they're like, all right,
because
cool,
that also fits a trend of a lot of video games through the 90s.
Shit.
A lot of the directors in the studio days.
$30,000 of the budget on this bullshit.
Right.
We'll keep it. Yeah.
So I liked a lot of the practical effects in the movie, not so much the CGI. So like Goro's arms, You know, like his character, that fucking harness. I thought it was cool.
We're talking about the.
He looked like an angry Muppet. But,
no, we're talking about when Johnny Cage like hits him in the balls.
Yeah,
and like the two lower hands go to tuck in the balls, and the other hands are just like. Whoa. You know? It looks so fucking bad.
Yeah, but it was funny as fuck. I just love that.
They're talking to the like puppeteer to be like, move that fucking hand.
Yeah,
He's just like,
so I remember the first Mortal Kombat. Anytime I played against the Johnny Cage character or the computer, they'd always try to do the split punch. Always. And it's funny, like, I don't know, did you guys know that like anytime he tried to do that on a chick character, like on Sonya Blade, it didn't work. They would just be like, or whatever. Like they would just shrug it off. And I would always be like,
he wouldn't even punch. What if he?
He would.
On a
like,
character?
would he? Like he'd just do the split and just kind of be like, no. No, I want to say like he would.
You think what's the reasoning for doing that? Like
for doing what?
Well, like if he's gonna punch Sonya Blade between the.
Right?
No, it just didn't work because they don't have balls to punch. That was
smash, dude.
like like you can't like. That's not how you crush puss, Ray. No, like that was it was just like the joke of the game or whatever. Because like in real life, if you fucking punch somebody in the vag, I'm pretty sure it would be pretty much the same.
It's gonna hurt no matter what.
Everybody knows Sonya's
like anybody.
Very large clitoris.
Oh yeah, she'll feel it in the morning. If not that.
What about the look of the characters in this movie? We have Sub-Zero and
so interestingly
Scorpion.
enough to me, I don't know the actors that they got to mocap the Mortal Kombat games, but Robin, what's his last name again? Dude?
Robin Cho.
Like he looked very much like Liu Kang.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
minus
trying to be silly
minus the red
I
bandana thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did have the fucking Rambo or whatever the hell bandana. No, like
which I wanted to wear, but
he was another very good cast. I thought he was a perfect cast for Liu Kang.
Yeah,
when I saw him, I was like, holy fuck! Like I can't see anybody else as Liu Kang now. You know, like from the fighting, from his fucking screaming, all of that shit was fucking awesome. Like it was so on point, badass, cool. Sonya Blade did as well fit the character, even though like I thought her acting was so bad and her fighting was also really bad. She did a lot of those like weird, just like I don't know what the hell to call them. These like
what she was good at though.
These just
backhand.
Yeah. I was impressed that apparently she did all of her own stunts. But then, like, you know, remembering the movie and seeing it, it's just like, what stunts? Like the one where she does like the back, like where she does a handstand and like, wraps her legs around. The scene that every boy
wanted to see, like.
Oh yeah, hot chick with upside down boobs wrapping her thighs around your neck. Well, they're her ankles, but whatever. Like, so
even if you go back to the fucking theater,
okay, look, Sonya Blade in the Mortal Kombat game, she looks like somebody in a fucking 80s, 90s aerobic video. Yes. She's doing some like that's all I'm expecting in that shit. No, so like. Her acting was bad. Like her face, like just wooden as fuck. And I was trying to remember, I was telling Ray, like, where the fuck have I seen this chick before? Billy Madison. And I was like, what the shit? Oh, shit really? Like, holy fuck. Yeah. Like just come day and night kind of shit. The thing I did like about her though, the thing I really like, and I only noticed it this last time I was watching it. But
vagina, dudes.
Oh man, it was so great. Shut up, you dick. No. So like her fight against Kano, I don't know, like, did you guys see the way she positioned herself? The way she held her hands and the way she moved was like a boxer, which I thought was really cool because like she made a lot of small movements, like very conservative, like very safe, but also just very intelligent way to move. Like she didn't really have any openings as far as like how she was positioning herself.
Is she a real boxer?
Yeah, sure.
I thought that's what you were getting at.
No, bitch. Jesus Christ. No. I was just getting like that. That's what I liked.
By the way, she's a heavyweight champion of the world.
She's going to be in the next Expendables. I thought that was really cool. Like to see.
Bryce, like, what did you think about these characters?
Because otherwise, like her fighting was garbage. Otherwise, it was. Bleh.
In general, the way the characters look, like
Liu Kang was spot on, definitely.
By far the best performer, martial artist.
What about Kano?
In the movie? Kanan was funny and silly, dude.
Yeah.
I know he.
Come
No,
on.
I'm saying how he looked though, not necessarily like.
Oh,
looked
the
about
way
what you
they
expect,
actually
I
he
guess,
looked really
yeah.
good.
I'm just the way
he
they
looked
looked.
really
Yeah.
close to the character,
Yeah,
and
for
like the
sure.
way he acted was cool too. When I first saw it, I would have never guessed to expect Kanan with an Australian accent sort of thing.
That's true. Well, yeah.
I don't know.
because they never-
Not knowing anything about
Yeah,
like
exactly.
him, his
now it's just how I-
nationality from the game. Yeah, exactly.
now
That's just
it's
how you see him.
yeah.
And you know what? Like actually,
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
throughout the rest of the games now that they have voiceovers, yeah, he does. Like that's
Oh,
he
they
has
give
the
him-
accent.
oh, okay.
Yeah, he does.
What about like any of the other characters like Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Johnny Cage, Shang Tsung, whichever fucking Goro?
So,
Goro,
I mean, like-
Goro was actually pretty cool. With
Goro
the
just
practical
looked.
thing.
Goro to me looked like a paper mache character.
Oh, come on.
Nah, that was
He
pretty
did.
good practical. There
He
was
did
some.
look, but I mean, like, I'm not saying it was like completely terrible, but I mean,
like a Jim Henson's company
Shame.
reject at best.
Yeah.
Okay,
it
no,
was-
no, at
it-
worst.
no, it's
At
fine.
worst,
It's fine.
at
no.
worst, all right?
No, when you said Jim Henson, I was like, you better say something.
at
not,
worst.
Yeah,
At
at
worst.
worst. Yeah,
At
sure.
worst.
Jim Henson reject. Sure, I'll take that.
So,
Yeah, it was a bit stiff. The character.
but what do
the
you
pup was-
expect? Like they're trying to draw this
I-
fucking 7-foot motherfucker with 4 arms and trying to animate all that shit. Like that is I thought that was a really huge, like,
Jim
you know,
Henson.
like really ballsy fucking thing to try to do.
Yeah.
And you know, just being able to make the motherfucker move his fingers, I thought was cool enough. I was like, all right, good job, guys. You did it.
Look,
Like you did something.
And I'm saying this because
Here we
anyone
go.
remember Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Those shits look fucking like legit.
yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, but they
Oh,
had,
you
like,
mean- you
all
mean Trenton
goddamn,
Reznor?
Like, fucking.
Trenton
fucking
Reznor. What the fuck are you talking
fucking
about?
Super Shredder and
No, I'm talking
you
about
just talking about the Ninja Turtles? Oh, come
Fucking
on.
Ninja Turtles,
Like,
yeah, but they had
they
like a
were
whole
cool.
fucking team from MIT and shit working on those fake faces, like the robotics, like to move it. It was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mortal
Sure.
Kombat. that was like the last thing. They're like
Dude.
Goro. We're gonna use him for a couple of scenes, so just do your best.
Daniel, what did you think about the way the characters looked in
Goddamn.
this movie?
So actually, Goro, like I was tracking, I was like, dude, his lower hands don't do shit until it's
They
fucking,
cup his
you know,
balls, all right, man.
somebody like caught the fist of the dude and started beating the fuck out of one of his like 2 hands.
hey, he cracks his fingers, all right, on both
Wait, dude,
sets.
they're more vestigial than anything, right?
Jesus Christ.
It's like some Quado shit from Total Recall, right? Like,
But I thought, like when it comes to like the ninjas, like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, they look good.
They looked
well,
cool.
it's kind of hard to make. I mean, I would think it'd be kind of hard to do, like, make those guys not look good.
And my
Well,
only
you know,
big-
like
the
this ain't
transition
fucking like
from,
some cheeseball 3 ninjas shit. They walked in there immediately, and I was like, these guys look bad fucking ass. They're gonna fuck somebody up, kind of thing. Like in their intro, on the bottom of that ship, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I thought that was pretty fucking cool. God damn it, Daniel. I see your face. What are you doing? You're doing the.
Oh,
You disagree.
no, I'm just still like butthurt about Liu Kang's shirt from the first to the second movie because he has that like in the first movie it's that tank top where you see his shoulders, and then all of a sudden he has like a gi karate top without the fucking sleeves on it. And what's up with that?
I mean, are you talking about between the first and the second movies or in the first? Because, like, I mean, he does have that, like, later on. He doesn't always walk around without a shirt kind of thing.
No, dude, his tank top in the first movie had like the like weird like you could see my shoulders in the back, and then when they transition
I got you.
part one to part 2, all of a sudden it has like that gi top, and it's fucking weird.
We want to see his sexy shoulders, man.
I would guess.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
arguing against that. I'm just sort of like
jerk off again.
I'm
and
just
it was like,
I'm just sort of confused about the problem, I guess. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
because
I
no,
see.
the continuity between like the
He
events of the
changes
second movie
his
was, like,
clothes.
yeah,
It
even
ruins
though
my
the
immersion.
video game movie, I want some continuity.
I guess I
God
have a
damn
question
it.
would be
Why
why
do
did
you
Shang
want to?
Tsung like got like this whole
And then,
goth, like,
Sonya's
thing going
costume
on?
changed
he could've
too,
just- he
man.
should've been like an old band
Well,
robes and shit.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
the actress changed
Oh,
as
like
well.
the trench coat.
yeah, it's got like the whole.
And her hair and like the way she speaks, because it was a completely different person.
But they could have tricked me with the costumery.
She could have cracked out the leotard. That was the problem.
Bryce
Sorry,
mentioned,
yeah, what
Bryce
were you-
mentioned that like Shang Tsung had like a goth kind of thing going on with the fucking trench coat, and shit. I guess with his costume.
I guess they don't want to be too on the nose
Goth?
from the original.
What do you mean?
Like in the very first,
like Crow 2 City of Angels go?
yeah, man.
Yeah,
You got the whole
exactly,
trench coat thing
yeah.
going on.
Fucking Ash. Asshole. That asshole. Oh no.
But you don't think they could have given him like
What
the
if
more?
Shang Tsung was the crow?
Oh. Eddie Furlong is Raiden.
No.
Damn,
No.
you've gone too far, Bryce.
What about
Ed Norton is Kato.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We can Dreamcast as
What was
boys.
fuck, and I'm blanking on this. Bruce Lee's son that plays the first
Brandon Lee.
Brandon Lee. I always forget his first name. How would you think of him as Liu Kang?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
No.
I don't know. About
I
that.
honestly,
I can't
like-
see anybody else.
Yeah.
No, I mean neither.
I think
Like,
Robin
I
Shaw
can't-
If
is
they had to get somebody
yeah.
else, I mean, yeah, maybe I don't.
Like I was just throwing it out
mean,
there. Like, I can't.
They could have gotten Chris Farley.
As Goro.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Nah, dude. Fucking
damn.
Chris Farley is Sonya Blade, dude.
Jesus Christ. See him do the
Goro, so
splits.
You do the splits, do the handstand, fucking
Break a
tits fall
man's
out.
neck with his thighs.
Okay,
Give me a
so
break. Okay.
we're going to talk about the battles towards the end. So let's move on to Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which again continues
Oh my
the story
God.
of
Okay,
Mortal
so
Kombat.
I came up with a
That's gonna be a
Like-
tricky bitch.
let's try to jam in as many fucking characters
Yeah.
from Mortal Kombat's history
Yeah.
as we can.
Yeah.
That's what they
It'll
did.
work.
That's what they
It's
did.
gonna work, right?
Even characters that weren't even included in the game, sort of thing. Like they were sort of I don't know, Easter egg kinds of shits. Rain was is the one I'm thinking.
I don't know how you guys watched Mortal Kombat Annihilation, but I saw it on my TV, but my TV is not high definition.
Anybody's check out Mortal Kombat Annihilation theaters.
Yes,
I have
did.
not
I did,
seen
yeah.
Mortal
You did,
Kombat
I did, yeah.
Annihilation until this podcast. I saw it for this podcast.
Well,
You poor thing.
Well,
seeing it
saw
in
that.
HD was the worst experience for me because all the CG looked fucking
It was
terrible.
just in crystal clear clarity.
I told Roland, I go, that looks like first year UTRGV.
Yeah, it's
fucking,
like somebody
special
drew this on
effects.
paint.net or some shit. It's just bad. And but I did like it all the same. I was like, oh, I can see
The
the
entire fucking image of the film.
I can see Sonya Blade's like eternal NHO throughout the whole movie. This is great. I love this. Hold on, I need to watch this again.
It was a terrible experience.
Yeah, it was.
Don't
good.
watch it in high definition. People like do not do it.
Oh well, you know what?
Do not do it.
Ray,
You're gonna get so
just
disappointed.
because
It's
you
good
say
to
that,
have
but I
options. All right.
Fucking 4K Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I warned you, man. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
darken the fuck out of it. All right. I guess.
No,
It's
man.
gonna be
Like,
like rubbing
Yeah.
sand in my eyes.
Sexy sand.
the ending of the movie was the worst because when they did their animalities,
Oh no.
that was so bad.
That was dog. That was
So
dog
I
shit.
love how
That
so there's
was.
a couple of things in
You mean
Annihilation
Liu
that I
Kang,
really
like,
love
eyes, like-
that they're just so good.
Dragon eyes.
One is the whole animality push.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah, because when Night Wolf was like,
had so much
Unleash your
all the
animality.
time to describe like what it is, but he's like, no, your animality. Oh, seek your animality.
Yeah.
And
Oh
looking at him
yeah.
like, what the fuck
That's
are
the
you talking
thing,
about,
right?
dude?
Like,
well, that's how he
Like, 'cause
introduces
he's
himself when he's like a
Yeah.
wolf rider. or
Yeah,
some shit.
he's like, how'd you like that?
That's my
It's my
animality.
animality.
Yeah.
Oh, you're an angry dog.
Yeah.
What is this? You have fucking rabies or some shit? Like, wow.
you know that character too. I was
Could have thrown in
you mean the-
babality. They could have done all that shit.
babality?
Well, like
When they turn into
the
babies?
babality.
Yeah.
They could've done
So I mean, they crack out the friendship in the first Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Oh, they
man.
do?
Yeah. So when Johnny Cage fights Scorpion, and at the end he fucking throws his signed autograph.
Yeah,
that's
the
his
friendship?
friendship. That's his
Oh,
friendship.
yeah.
okay.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
I didn't know that's what it was called.
yeah.
The
Okay. So
friendship.
like, there's instead of straight up fatalities of just like people pulling their heads out of their assholes kinds of things, there were alternate things like the animality where they turn into a fucking animal or some bullshit and like, you know,
The babality where they turn into babies.
babality. What?
They turn into babies, right?
Yeah, the babalities.
Yes. And then there's the brutality where they just literally punch the fuck out of them until they explode.
Right. Yeah.
And then lastly, there's the friendship, which is like instead of killing them, they do some cheeseball garbage. So like Sub-Zero makes like an ice like
sculpture. Right?
Yeah, he makes like a Frosty the Snowman or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
I forget what Scorpion does. I think he has like a barbecue or some shit. Johnny Cage throws like a signed autograph of his picture,
Of course. Right.
and it just ends after that. The funky thing,
But that scene in Annihilation, Sonya blows out the fucking.
that's one of her fatalities in the first. That's her fatality in the first Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it's the kiss of death.
I was like, yeah, what a nice fucking nod.
It was, but I was also laughing at it because I was like, if she tried to do that in real life, she'd set her head on fire. Like, you're just not, nope, like that's a bad idea, but I love it, like go for it. The cool thing, the thing I wanted to mention though about the friendships is that like it's an extra tricky bit to do because you have to do what's called a mercy. Like once you get to the whole fatality or whatever the fuck, you have to push a certain amount of buttons. I forget what it was. It was like up 3 times or down 3 times or block or some shit like that. But in combination to it, and then you would activate what's called a mercy. And what would happen is that you would give some extra life, some extra health to the character, to your opponent, and you have to whoop their ass again. So you could still fucking lose if you did this. And that would be the biggest shit ever. Like you tried to fucking be a badass flex on this and then they turn around and stomp your ass instead. But no, so like you beat them again a second time and then you use another set of, button inputs like a fatality, but for a friendship. So it was just like twice as hard to fucking do with the same like it's not like you got any like extra points or anything. It was just a big fucking bitch flex on people to pull that shit out. Yeah.
So
like, you suck and this is why.
Much more about the
movie.
This movie, I had an issue with not only the CGI but the set design and how cheap it looked
compared to the first one. You mean compared to the first one? So the set designs for the first one were like really dark and like. I don't know. Like I thought they were exotic.
Looked kind of dark too.
Yeah. Did it? I thought
no, but like for instance, the issue that I had first is when I was watching the movie is whenever Katana and Liu Kang are in the little cave area, and then like Sub-Zero's brother shows up. And like makes that fucking bridge.
Sub-Zero, the new Sub-Zero.
Yeah, whatever the fuck his name is. He makes that fucking bridge so they can cross.
Yeah.
And then when
Scorpion
shows up and like the thing's cracking, you can see it like kind of like just bouncing and shit.
Yeah.
Like and then when they're like jumping underneath it after it falls through, like the set itself is like moving. Mm-hmm. Like and they hit something like you can see like shaking the background. Like I'm like, I mean, what the fuck is this, man?
So,
like. Wait, real quick. How much money did the first one make in the box office, and how much money did this one? What was the budget on those? I just want to know.
I don't know.
The budget for the first one was $30 million, and they made $51.3 million, I believe.
Dude. I'm looking at it right here on the wikis.
It says that the first Mortal Kombat's budget was 18 million,
and they
made 124.7 million.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. Oh, maybe it was Annihilation.
So no. You're probably right on that because Annihilation had a. Hold on, here we go. 30 million was the budget, and the box office was 51.
Yeah, that's Annihilation money.
Annihilation was a flop.
Wait. They had 30 million fucking dollars. They had more money, almost double the money, and they made a shitty ass fucking movie.
They had a lot more characters.
Yeah, well, like,
but they didn't have to pay them any money. They didn't have JCVD.
They gotta pay that.
Ray, you've got to consider the.
They didn't have JC.
You've got to consider the economy at the time. Inflation from 1995 to 1997 is like double. So
that's horseshit.
So realistically, these guys, their budget was probably like 13 million.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Shut the fuck up.
So they made 51.3. I'd say maybe they ran out with like 35 million.
Shut the fuck up. That's horseshit.
Your math is so
fucking accurate. Yeah.
You should be a teacher.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. That almost hurts, Ray. Almost.
Anyways,
banana.
I don't understand like how they had.
What did you guys think though?
They had almost doubled the fucking budget, and then here they are making a shittier version of the fucking movie.
Well, I I couldn't.
I
Stand
think they just bit off more than they could chew, trying to throw in like all these extra characters and like.
No, I don't even think they. I mean, come on,
because it wasn't the same guy either.
No, I know, but the characters themselves, like, no one in there has any sort of name for themselves except for Robin Show at this point. And I mean, I don't think they were. I don't think they were paying him like a good portion of that budget.
Robin Show and the actress that played Katana, I forget her last name.
The only two that returned.
Soto. Yeah, they were the only ones that came back.
Return.
Everyone else was different. The guy that played Raiden, he's a really, really fucking good actor. Actually,
he is.
He's a really good actor.
Dad, have y'all seen Dexter?
Yeah. I know him from because he's been in a lot of movies. I'm blanking off the top of my head.
I told Bryce that I remember him strictly from Tales from the Dark Side movie, where he's like the last tail that fucking
the gargoyle.
The gargoyle. Yeah, but who's the fucking Steve Buscemi is like telling the story. Debbie Harry, sorry. Matthew Lawrence.
Hold on, I wanted to check what is his filmography.
Yeah, as a little kid, you know. He's trying to stall time before she cooks him in the oven.
Oh shit, dude! He was Corporal Hicks.
No, he has a lot of really good acting roles.
He's a very good actor. But I mean, this was not.
I mean, how much did they pay him for that small role of fucking Raiden?
The main villain, Phantom.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, he could talk about his fucking hair all day long and fucking Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah.
What is that shit? Oh, it's a new look. Why would a fucking god give a fuck about that?
I don't know. Because he's mortal now. He lost his god locks.
Yeah.
He lost his god locks and he's just like superficial now. Like, I need to get this new.
Oh no, I forgot he was in
haircut.
Hellraiser Inferno. Okay, that might have been one of the worser ones. Ray,
back me
up here.
So
garbage on fucking fire. He's in the quest.
Do you have any sort of issue with like the sets or the CGI or anything, like the way it's shot in general?
One?
Like
it's trash.
It's garbage.
Absolute trash. I loved the costumes though. Like for the characters,
the costumes.
Fine. So like, I loved seeing Robot Smoke from Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah.
So Mortal Kombat Annihilation uses a story from Mortal Kombat 3. That is to say, Outworld is invading or merging with Earthrealm, and that's when like they formally introduce fucking Shao Kahn, who's played by the fucking guy from Cobra or whatever.
You mentioned that.
Yeah.
So like his character didn't deviate from the character in Cobra.
He actually is the same thing. Brian Thompson as Shao Kahn.
Fucking stand that.
Good God, it's not good.
Have you seen Cobra?
No, but I couldn't stand him as Shao. I couldn't.
No,
but the way he fucking talks,
dude.
like he's about to break out crying every 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was glorious. Yeah,
like, what the fuck is this?
Father.
Yeah, it was glorious.
Yeah, like just oh my gosh. And I don't have anything against him, but I've never thought of him as a good actor. Like he's a good villain. Like just because of the way he looks.
They just told, I think
like he just has that
they told him run
look,
with it. Like you got to really,
fucking.
Roland, you said something earlier about the way he looks is that he looks like a cancer patient or something.
Oh yeah, I did say he looked like he came straight out of chemo. Yeah, I did say that because like he's just it's a hairless motherfucker. He just looks like he's just. Birthed. I told
Roland.
That could have been Billy Zane.
Probably.
Billy Zane and Shao Kahn.
That would have been more interesting, but I couldn't see him fighting.
His own look.
I think Billy Zane would have been like one of those more like behind the scenes manipulating
and buck that.
Oh shit.
Oh no. No. Raiden.
I like this guy as a villain, and I liked him in Cobra.
He's a good villain, but
in this one, I don't know. Like, but I have to say that the dialogue that they gave everyone for this movie is just garbage. So like, I don't think anyone had the opportunity to even shine with their acting chops. Because I mean, like even if they were a good actor, the guy who played Raiden, who is a very good actor. Yeah. Did a shitty job. Like he was just kind of like, it's just like he phoned it in.
Check it out, man.
So fucking shitty. Like
director's credits of
the guy from who directed the movie.
Yeah,
John. He directed what? Weird Science.
Weird Science. Fucking Commando. Jumpin' Jack Flash.
No, he wasn't there. He was the first assistant in fucking Weird Science. He was the first assistant. He wasn't.
No, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm reading this wrong.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
Camera operator. He was camera operator,
Wow,
man.
this
He
was
wasn't
his
directing.
first. This looks like it was his first chance to direct, and
And he blew ass.
he only had he only had a few. I mean, he did.
Oh,
Annabelle.
good. I hated. I hated. No, I hated Annabelle.
Oh,
that
did
movie
you?
sucked.
Okay,
I hated it.
The butterfly effect too. Oh no!
Wow.
Oh no!
I mean, there's some of
It was
those
almost
movies.
10 years
There's some of those
later.
movies as
He's mostly
as
a producer, right?
That's fine.
Cinematographer, excuse me.
That's good. That's fine.
Oh no!
But as a director, he blows ass. That's it. Like,
No,
it's just terrible.
No,
Like,
these are all not good.
like
Piranha 3D.
Annabelle, fucking terrible. Annabelle's so
Oh
bad.
no, The Conjuring. All right. Insidious.
Conjuring,
Insidious
like,
Chapter 2.
yeah.
All right.
That's okay. Like,
But again, not a director, not a producer.
Cinematographer. That's where he shines, and he should stay there.
Yeah, it looks like or other.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, but hey, going from first camera assistant to fucking producer. That's pretty
I mean, that was good for him.
Hey,
you know, like,
look at you got some hits on his
Pulls that
hands to
crack
do that
out
jumping jack
and
flash.
just-
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
another 48 hours. Come on, like
the,
he's got
the
some-
new
But
adventures
as
of
a-
Pippi
As a
Longstocking.
camera assistant, though.
As
No, I
other
know, but I mean, like
camera
you got to work your
Well,
way
that's a
up.
fucking
you know?
hell of a jump. Camera operator, camera assistant, to fucking producer and shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
He must have made a shit ton of
You
money
gotta
in
work
that
your way
short
up.
of time.
look, he was a producer on Detroit Rock City too.
Oh.
and
Oh,
Joe
he
Dirt,
direct- oh,
the Scorpion
Wait a
King.
minute. Joe Dirt.
Oh,
cinematographer. It's a Scorpion King. Shut the fuck up, dude. You're gonna go from Detroit Rock City to the Scorpion King.
Well, yeah, no, you work with Eddie
Garbage.
Furlong and then you work with The Rock. That just seems like a logical next
Damn.
step.
No.
The Mask. He was a cinematographer on The Mask. Ooh.
Now, is it Jim Carrey
Interesting
mask?
enough,
Is it Jim Carrey mask or Rocky Dennis
that's what
mask?
I was gonna-
No, it's Jim
nah,
Carrey
it's
mask.
Jim I was going to ask that too.
Okay, so something I forgot to mention about the first Mortal Kombat trivia. Originally, Sonya Blade was supposed to be played by Cameron Diaz, but she hurt her wrist in some fucking accident. I don't know what the fuck, and it ended up going to
Jerking someone off.
probably the
I thought you
director.
were supposed to be played by Rocky Dennis. I was like,
Jesus Christ!
She touched Rocky Dennis's face.
yeah.
And her wrist broke.
Yeah.
It's just snapped
Hey,
in half.
that's some hard terrain. Hey, look, I love that movie. So I'm like, whatever.
I hate that movie.
I
So
know,
I'm
I
still
love that
gonna
movie. It's a
laugh
good movie.
twice
I like
as
it.
hard.
I like it.
That's great.
I'm a fan of the Mask Rocky Dennis movie.
Loser. Okay, so
Damn. It's a harsh joke I made about a dead kid.
it's good. It's good. Yeah, no, I just this random little trivia. I really did like the character costumes. I love fucking Cyrax. Look badass as fuck.
I think the characters look
Robot
is like the
Smoke
only
looked
good thing
pretty
about
cool.
this fucking movie.
Scorpion looked badass. I was really annoyed that they only used him in one fucking scene. Like he kidnaps Katana at the end. He's suckers.
Yeah,
and I think
That was a stupid line though.
Yeah,
That was a
that-
stupid
So that
fucking
was
line.
voiced by
Who gives a shit? It's a terrible line.
it was voiced by Ed Boon.
Who gives a shit? It was
Like
the worst
yeah, but
line.
I
Boon
know,
voiced it. I thought it was funny.
Suckers! Get the fuck out of here.
Get down here! And all that
That's
other dumb shit
fine,
he says
but
in the
like
first one.
suckers, I was just like, what is this?
I just love hearing that angry scream of his. It's amusing.
If you would have gone pussies, I would have been like, okay, that's
Later,
good.
bitches. I'm out 5,000. Woo!
We're leaving here.
Right.
Yeah, something stupid. I don't know, man.
Yoink!
Yoink! What the fuck?
Because it's just stupid how he just teleports back there and like later or whatever, and you never see him again. It was just really stupid. It was a waste because I thought he looked really fucking cool. He looked badass as fuck in the first Mortal Kombat, and in the second one I was like, oh, that. Like it looks straight out of the arcade, which I fucking love.
Do you think
those
that this
designs.
movie suffers primarily from the fact that they tried to put so many characters in this movie?
No, it sucks primarily from the fact that their dialogue was doggy doo doo.
There was.
I
Whoever wrote the
do
script had
feel
shitty
like-
dialogue. That's part
you know
of it.
What?
No,
you know what, dudes? I should have tried watching this thing on mute,
Yeah, but
and it probably would have been better.
I kind of do.
Well, you hit
think
the
that
CGI.
some
That's
of
terrible. So.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
I do think that they were trying to shoehorn all the characters. Probably did have a little bit of a.
I mean, there were so
something to do
many,
with it.
dude.
'Cause,
Do you
like,
wanna-
there's
do you wanna-
scenes
should
where
we-
it's like they're there at the fucking round table. It's like everyone's
you-
gotta have like their own little like bullshit. It's
Let
like,
me try like to rattle off the top of my head how many characters were in Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat
go ahead,
Annihilation.
try
Can
it.
you? Okay, so like there was Scorpion, there was Sub-Zero, there was Smoke, there was Cyrax, there's Jax, Sonya Blade, Liu Kang, Katana, Mileena, Shao Kahn, Sindel, There was fucking Shinnok, which was Raiden's papa, and Shao Kahn's as well. Raiden as well. There was Jade. There was Rain.
Nightwolf.
There was Nightwolf. Yes. Motaro, who was the boss of Mortal Kombat 3, the fucking centaur douchebag, and fighting that motherfucker, dude.
Guy.
I don't think Sector was in there, dude. Was he?
He was, yeah.
He was? Where?
I thought I saw him in there.
So I sort of thought they did a
you say
shout out to
Shiva?
him. No, I was getting to her. Yeah, the four-armed one of Goro's wives.
Yeah.
No, so like I thought they actually did a shout out to Sector at one point when when Sonya Blade does her finisher, the Kiss of Death, and like fries Cyrax, his armor turns bright red.
Oh, wow.
And that's the only thing in there that I could think. I was like, okay, maybe that's kind of a shout out because he wasn't in there aside from
I
that.
thought they had mentioned his name though, at least.
Sector?
Yeah.
Especially
Especially that
recall.
part you're talking about where like
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
That's what I was thinking too when she did the whole thing and it was like, oh my god, I know his armor's probably gonna turn fucking red or something.
Yeah.
Because he's on fire.
Well, I mean, the thing is about those characters in the game is like they're basically palette swaps of each other.
Yeah.
Like I mean, they were fundamentally different as far as the controls go. Sector mostly had I think he had like some mines that he would throw and like his fucking net. Excuse me, that was Cyrax. Fuck me. Sector was a flamethrower and missiles, and he had a teleport punch and like some grenades and shit. Like he
Did
was
they incorporate all that in the movie?
Yeah, pretty much. Cyrax had his little net. Like he had like the little fucking like grenade launchers and shit. And so did Smoke. Smoke also has some of those grenades and things, but he mostly just uses those as a fatality. I never really use those in the game. In Mortal Kombat 3, when I played as Smoke, I would always use a teleport punch and the spear. And then just like wail on those motherfuckers after the fact. Okay, so yeah, there was Smoke. There was, like you said, there was Shiva, Motaro, Baraka was in there.
Yeah,
there was, I did say Shinnok. Shang Tsung, not there. Oh, yes, Ermac was in there. Noob Sabat. And what else am I forgetting? There might be one in there somewhere, but I feel like I just sort of, I think I got through.
Never would have remembered all those.
Obviously, Raiden.
I think that's it, isn't it? I mean, I think you just named the whole fucking cast.
Just
I did say Katana. I did say.
Yeah, I think you just named the whole fucking cast already.
Anyways,
numbered them and shit like that.
So like a lot. By the time Mortal Kombat 3 came around, holy fuck, there was like 30 characters or some shit that you could pick from. And again, pulling from these, there was even the characters they didn't mention, like you said before, there was Cabal and Stryker.
That they just named in the
they just
movie.
named them. It was just like, hey, we whipped their asses, but I didn't kill them, and whatever the fuck. Right. And then Shao Kahn turns around and murders him with that fucking giant croquet mallet or whatever the fuck. Boom. And
as far as the storyline of this movie, what is the reasoning that
it's not really
Shao Kahn? Well, Shao Kahn just is he's pissed off and he wants to cheat his way.
So he cheats because he loses Mortal Kombat in the first tournament,
right?
And in the movie, what happens?
The last tournament, technically.
Yes, last. That is to say,
first movie, last tournament,
right? So what happens at the end of Mortal Kombat is that the Emperor. Like he still shows up and he's like, yeah, you're mine. I'm going to fuck you up or whatever. And the movie ends and then it starts off immediately where that left off at. And they're like, you cheated. No fair. Shame. And he's like, haha, bitches, cheat codes. And like what it's not really explained in detail, but what he does is that he resurrects Sindel, his wife, quote unquote, not quite. That is to say, Katana's mother, the previous ruler of, right? Yes, still Katana's mother. She was the previous queen of Outworld. That is to say, like I mentioned before, what used to be referred to as Edenia, and him, Shao Kahn, resurrecting her apparently made it in doing so, it apparently gave him the power to keep the portals to Earthrealm open and just like continue on with his conquest. Like he just sort of found a loophole or some shit.
So basically,
through that.
this whole movie is Shao Kahn just trying to cheat his way
Pretty much.
into a victory.
And in the end, like and what happens in the end is like the elder gods, which are just these deities above all of the others that sort of oversee they're basically fucking referees. They're the fucking refs
even
of Mortal
even
Kombat.
if they've cheated, in the end, they basically say like
It didn't work.
But they
got
say
caught.
like they got caught, but they still give them the opportunity to win
because they're like, look,
in Mortal Kombat.
exactly. You guys are here and you want to do this, you have to win a Mortal Kombat. That's it.
Which I thought it was funny. It was like whenever he says,
instead of just like saying fuck you and sending them back, they're like, all right, we'll give you this little chance. Now fight.
But like
Fight to the
they have to
death.
throw in that last bit when he says Mortal Kombat. They have to throw in that fucking song right in there.
Oh yeah. Cue the theme song.
Cue theme song. Yeah.
I was telling Ray that was the funniest fuck when they're fighting, and then like the music just stops, and like Shao Kahn is just like kicking the shit out of Liu Kang, and then all of a sudden, what does he do? No, I'm for my anime. No, he kicks him back, and then I think the music starts up again or whatever. It was just really weird.
Well, I know when
and
they're
fun.
all fighting and shit, like they all get like that jolt of energy at the same time.
And then cue the really horrible garbage.
It's like fucking Mr. Miyagi's out there going, and they all fucking get the energy and they all start kicking everyone's ass. But anything else about this movie that I guess resonated with you, good or bad?
I
hold
just
on. I give you your opportunity.
all right.
Bryce.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, shut up.
fuck off. All right.
I actually enjoyed the fighting in this one quite a bit. I thought the choreography was
a little bit
pretty
better.
good. Yeah, I feel like
It was a bit more over the top.
Yeah.
And,
but that's what I would expect, from a Mortal Kombat movie.
Right. Absolutely.
Personally, I don't know. I just thought the fighting was pretty good.
Yep. It's cool to see Raiden do an uppercut.
Yeah. The music sometimes, the very first fight, I can't remember, it was like the very first fight they fucking start off with. It's like, man, it was like really happy techno-y music. The sound design was weird too. Like the lightning that was going off, it sounded like a fucking dry fart.
But it's the 90s.
The lightning had a weird noise too. It was like, it's like fucking air escaping from a sphincter, man. It was just a weird fucking I don't know. Some of the sound design was weird.
It sounds like a tight ass.
Nah, but
I would say that part 2 though is pretty cool. They ended in the credits. It's King FDM's.
Better than
the soundtrack.
best.
Actually, the soundtrack wasn't too
Or
bad.
Megalomaniac. Man.
Yeah.
I had to fucking Google that song after.
You have to say that the soundtrack for both movies, like they did put some good songs in there.
Yeah, they did.
And I mean, what's the song that plays with Scorpion and Johnny Cage whenever they're fighting? Is it Fear Factory or Pantera or something like that? I don't know.
Zero Signal, I think, by Fear Factory. I got
It's Fear Factory, right?
Yeah. I was telling Ray that like some of the earliest albums that I owned were actually the Mortal Kombat soundtracks, because I just wasn't able to afford that shit like as a kid until much later, right? So
should have had the Last Action Hero soundtrack. Bro.
Ray, I knew not what I did as a child. Okay, I was just fucking stumbling through shit. And hell yes, I did, man.
Roland, were you hitting that fucking Mortal Kombat drill theme song and doing routines in your fucking room and shit?
I was doing the Macarena.
No, man, you had your pom poms and shit, like fucking. They did this at my school at the pep rally.
Ray, I was swinging around a barbed wire chain. Okay, what the fuck are you talking about?
Your fucking wallet.
It was so bad.
Fucking swing.
With my 3 chains
Swinging
attached
it,
to
your
it.
fucking dick out.
Yes, bitch.
Yeah, sure.
What of it?
Anything else about this movie? These movies together.
So I did like the fact that they tried to throw in as much shit and just
I feel it was they should just split it up.
They
It was a
just
little bit
tried
overdone.
to what's the fucking
Unless
word
it's
I'm
done
trying
right,
to think of?
but
Oh no, this wasn't
was not done right.
This was done okayish. No, not right.
okay.
Jade scene, hot as hell.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
Sonya
scene.
Blade fighting Melina, also
That was
hot.
good too, but I mean, like, there's some parts that
wrestling
were good.
to the death.
Oh, and
You know,
you look good in mud.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Fucking Jax was.
Yeah.
You know,
Jax
she's
was a
just
fucking
like, she was
on
just
this one,
like,
man.
oh, well, I guess I do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get real angry about it. And, I need to find a river. Like,
I mean, you do
I'm
have-
waiting for that scene.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have metal arms, and I don't want you to choke me.
That's right. Let's see how fast those things can go.
I like that they were just trying to like, just I guess over it's not the word I'm fucking thinking of, but like oversaturate the audience with just like Mortal Kombat fucking
content,
Yeah.
like everything. Like I loved watching this movie and being able to fucking call out, yes, that dude, that dude, that dude, that dude, that dude. You know?
What did I say in the theater? That's what the little geekies were doing, and that's exactly what he just admitted to.
Well, I was a little kid, you know what? Like whatever. I did get to check that shit out when it came out, and I was pretty happy. I went to the Central Mall. It was a $1.50 mall theater for that shit. And it kind of sucked because we were actually I went with my school. Like I went with junior high. We were supposed to go watch Titanic. Somebody told the teachers, "Oh no, we can't see that. There's titties."
in there.
And then we were like, well, let's watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation instead. You know, I was like, what the fuck? How did this happen?
No.
Awesome.
Someone should have said, "Everybody kick this kid's fucking ass."
Shun him. Shun the non-pornographer. How dare you?
Shun he who dislikes titties.
These titties are wholesome as fuck. How could you?
It's in a historical context.
It's art.
Exactly.
I dare you straight down art.
Yeah, that's right.
These
Fascist.
are these.
Okay, so I'm gonna say let's go into the next segment where we just rate the battles.
The action scenes.
So let's go down the list
Well,
of what
okay.
we can remember off the top of our head. Okay,
Action scenes.
So
Or are we gonna start with Mortal Kombat 1
Mortal Kombat,
and then work through Annihilation? Okay.
and what we can remember, because I mean, like they're not that great, you know. So
I think I can remember.
what is
most
the
of
first official battle in Mortal Kombat is Liu Kang and
them. Versus Tiger Boy.
I don't know that guy's name, but
I don't think he has a name.
great.
either.
I think it was a pretty good fight.
was. It
I
was
think
a
they
cool
displayed some authentic martial arts.
Yeah.
Especially with the bow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. The
They
bow
seem.
staff
I
was
mean, they
pretty-
both seem like they
cool.
got two fight. I mean, you know, I think they started this movie off with these two fighting.
It was a really good
to
fight.
give some kind of authenticity to the fights that are
It actually was a really,
not are
really
going to come,
cool
and those
fight.
that are going to show up that are garbage.
Like,
so.
I love the moment in the fight
It's
where
just,
they're both fucking like twirling the staffs at each other
Yeah.
to like wind into like another move, and then Tiger Boy does something, and then Liu Kang just drops the staff and then fucking like kicks him in the face. Like that was just so fucking cool.
Straight
It's
out
just
of
like
Only the Strong.
boom, just fucking hits him hard as fuck. Like you could just see the crunch. And then like the way he ends it with that fucking drop kick from hell, like you heard his chest, his ribs crack, you know, kind of thing.
But he was still alive, and
He was, and that was
Shang
something that
Tsung had
kind
to
of
come and
bugged
fuck it
me.
up, you know?
How like they called the fights or like flawless victory or you know fatality or whatever the fuck. Like it was just dumb. At the end, when Liu Kang like beats Shang Tsung and like he's like flawless victory. I was like, no, what didn't he
had your
fucked you
ass
up?
kicked,
Like, what are you talking about? Flawless victory? Was this round 3 or some shit? Where the fuck?
what do you think about the fight between Liu Kang and that guy?
Tiger Boy.
Oh, that was good. I like that one.
That was a cool fight.
Dope.
That dude was ripped as
It was
fuck
probably
too.
the most
Like,
realistic fight.
yeah,
for sure.
It
But,
was.
I would say my favorite.
You know what? Like, come to think of it, I haven't seen too many fights like that where they actually use like bow staffs, staves, even at each other, quarter staffs, whatever the fuck.
Have you not seen Sidekicks?
like that?
Have you seen that? nunchuck
like
scene?
oh my god, you bitch!
That's just fucking
What
wicked.
are you gonna come at me with? Fucking.
I know I'm not doing this like stupid ass shit, but I mean like it's done
because
really
you
well.
are. But yeah, all right.
Next fight.
Oh, like Warriors of Virtue or some kind of bullshit coming.
What's the next fight that comes up?
The next fight was Sonya Blade versus Kano.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was okay. So that was her only main real fight. And
That
again,
was.
like I did think that like the way she composed herself was good, but the fight still sucked. Like it was boring. as fuck.
I mentioned
Like,
I mentioned
her
the
kicks. Not to say anything of her kicks. Her kicks were trash.
I mentioned the Bryce yesterday.
a lot of their kicks. Were
Whenever
trash.
Kano goes, "Give it up, baby. I studied all your moves." I go, "What moves,
Again,
bro?
okay.
What fucking moves?"
We're
did you
talking
use?
about
'Cause there's-
official fights though,
Yeah,
because like
sniping fucking people in the head.
because
Yeah.
we're talking about official tournament fights, right? Because before both of those happened, they had the little fight where like Raiden saves them or whatever.
No,
the
I'm
fuck,
talking.
right?
I said Mortal Kombat fights.
Okay,
like actual tournament.
I just
fights.
want to.
look. They were
establish
both
that.
slow as shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Oh man, the stupidest shit ever was when Kano was like, "I've studied your moves."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I just said that.
Kidding me?
I just fucking said that.
I'm sorry. You say words, Ray, and like
I guess the beer's working.
How are you even in this podcast? You're not fucking hearing
you
anyone
say
talk.
words, and I take a sip of my beer, and I just don't hear them. So that's on me.
Yeah.
It is.
Exactly.
It really is.
You're gonna look stupid on fucking camera though.
Yeah. Don't care. I don't do that on purpose. All right. That was where I was going with that. I don't do that on purpose. Anyways,
next fight.
The next fight after that,
See, I barely remember.
it was
Is it Liu Kang and no, it's Johnny Cage and Scorpion.
Yeah, it was Johnny Cage and Scorpion. Yes.
Let's be real here. Best fight of the fucking.
I like that fight.
Best fight of the
I like
fucking
that
movie.
fight, and it was kind of similar to
And the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Fear Factory.
It was kind of similar to the reason I like that fight are actually these two particular fights. Scorpion and Johnny Cage and Reptile and Liu Kang is because Reptile and Scorpion both seem angry as fuck. Like at one point they just get really pissed and just start knocking the fuck out of their opponents. And this was like, okay, and going back
they had that one shot of Scorpion
trading
like above, and he's fucking just kicking the shit out of fucking
of
Johnny Cage.
Yeah. I not to say anything of Scorpion's fucking spear. I honestly remember seeing that in theaters and it like that stupid thing being much darker because when I saw it in 1080p crystal clear clarity whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you see the fucking thing going like.
Yeah, it looked so
over the fucking
bad.
hand.
Like that living spear thing was okay. That has nothing to do with the game.
Yeah.
Because fucking Scorpion does not do. I don't know where they came from with that. I thought it was a cool
you have to like
idea.
make it a little effect. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta,
I thought it was a cool idea.
Yeah, it's in the second movie too. It's in Annihilation.
He has
They both
the
of them
spear
come
that
out.
splits and
Yeah.
it's like the top like jaw of like
Yeah.
some random animal skull or some shit. Yeah, it's just absolutely nothing to do with the game. In the game, it's literally a rope on a fucking dagger. That he just
And
throws at you.
this portion of the movie, they're just literally going down the
Yeah,
line of
yeah.
fucking battles.
They're doing
For Mortal Kombat.
It was a cool fight. It was a
Yeah.
really cool fight. Johnny Cage should have got his ass cooked alive. Okay, like when he fucking pulls his mask off and breathes fire, and Johnny Cage
He
just
had the
pulls
shield,
out.
though.
Yeah, he pulls some rusted ass little garbage fucking dusty shield.
What are you talking about? That's probably a shield from fucking some warrior that fucking died.
That
then.
got their ass fucking murdered.
Well, maybe he didn't know how to use it.
So
Or maybe he killed him some other way and he just decomposed right there.
yeah, okay.
You don't know. There was a whole bunch of dead people there.
When he cuts Scorpion with that shield, I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. When Scorpion does that like weird weird crypt keeper scream or whatever the fuck happens. Like what the fuck was that? Like I just laughed at that
we've
shit.
already discussed the fact that there are some like odd choices of sound.
But that was a
design in this movie.
really cool fight all the same because like so I think that area that they fight is supposed to be like basically Scorpion drags him down into the nether realm.
Yeah,
Like, that was hell, and which I loved. I was like, oh fuck yeah, and to see them fight like they actually it was pretty cool. They beat the living fuck out of each other.
Bryce.
About the Scorpion fight?
Yeah.
I liked it, but obviously it was kind of a little silly with the shield and shit and all that stuff too. But what are you gonna do? You really like the shield scene? You really
I like the shield.
Oh,
I don't mind the shield at all.
All right.
Yeah.
I still remember how to do that fatality because that was one of the ones I would do all the time in the first.
Wait,
Mortal
so the
Kombat.
shield is a fatality?
No, the fire breath with Scorpion.
Well, yeah,
It's real
that's
fucking
typical
easy.
one. Everyone they had to throw that in there in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Fucking keep everyone's attention.
It was real. it was really.
Sure,
easy
so I wasn't
do.
gonna be Fear Factory.
God damn it. Maybe.
No.
So that was a really cool fight.
know-
I would put that probably in the top.
I don't remember, but does he do any of his moves other than just the fucking split ball punch? Like, does he do that kick?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
well,
does the
that's-
kick in Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah, Annihilation.
And then he
does
gets
the shadow-
murked. He
Yeah.
gets his neck snapped like a fucking twig. Yeah, that was super funny.
Because I know he has the kick and he's got the thing where he throws like the.
Yeah, he throws an energy ball.
Yeah.
No, he never
do
does
any of
that.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right. I couldn't
No,
remember
the
if
only
did
thing
that.
he does in the first Mortal Kombat is the
Just the
split
ball,
kick,
yeah.
the split ball punch, and the friendship. Where he throws the fucking photo.
What about what's the next fight?
It's Sub-Zero and Liu Kang.
Okay.
That was
that, man. That was so
God, that
guided.
was-
Like, Raiden dropping the water.
No. Actually, it wasn't them. It was Katana and Liu Kang.
Yes, but Raiden put the water there in those buckets. That was
Yeah, I know.
He placed them.
No. But I'm talking about the fact that we're going down the
It
line
was an
of fights.
inside fucking job.
It was an inside job.
Fucking
Why
cheaters.
did Shang Tsung even allow her to fucking fight? He's just like saying, like calling her out.
So
like
that
she's
was
a
I
child.
was I was confused
Katana.
about. I was
Stop it
like,
now.
are they sparring or what the fuck was this? You
Right.
know,
It was just like a.
oh,
like,
he's gonna
practice
kill
thing.
her.
No, he's not.
No,
Like,
he's not. Yeah.
like he had to just stop him.
It
He's like,
didn't make
no,
any
we're just
sense.
messing around. Like,
It
stop
honestly
fighting.
did not make any sense.
No, it didn't.
I think it was just
It was just so
a
she
way-
could say
exactly.
hear my words.
It was
Like,
it
I
was
like-
just
her words weren't even that wise.
it was just like a way
It's
for them
common
to
sense.
it was a way for them to preface those characters teaming up or whatever.
It was
Like-
actually
like
just them fighting. She's
basically-
like, I like your hair.
basically like
And they fucking do some other shit.
You remember the scene when
You got a
Shang
hot
Tsung-
ass.
You remember the scene when Shang Tsung was talking to Goro about like how they can't let Kitana team up with Liu Kang.
the Earthling
Like so,
people,
yeah. And yeah, especially not Liu Kang. Like that's all. It was just foreshadowing for them, and like this was a very half-assed, very fucking like wonky reason for them to interact with each other.
Yeah.
It didn't make any fucking sense. Absolutely
just
not.
out of nowhere.
Because it was just like, why are you fighting if you're not going to kill each other?
So
Like, what-
regarding the Liu Kang and
Sort of thing.
Sub-Zero fight, slow.
God.
Like
Okay, look,
I
it started
don't-
out so well. It really
did,
did.
yeah.
And then it just like he does like a backflip or something, and then like Sub-Zero just sort of like does his little like spread eagle thing on the ground, and it's like, I've had enough of this. And he does his little whatever the fuck that thing was. The
scoop the balls.
right.
Like he's squeezing his balls.
Let me right. This is where I get my power from, or whatever. The harder I squeeze, the colder it gets. I don't like that whole thing made no fucking sense. He doesn't have anything like that in the games whatsoever ever. That is
Yeah, Liu Kang touches it. Oh, my hand. And then Katana shows out of nowhere.
and then he
Telepathically, remember my words. And
right.
he's like,
As she stands there like with her Instagram model pose, whatever the fuck.
really?
The fucking duck
Like,
lips.
Well, she just crossed like
but like her face,
no,
like
she
the
stands
whole-
there like she's at church and she's like hearing the fucking praise and worship.
Yeah, but like fucking dressed like a goddamn model. All right, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah,
it's
there's
just
a lot of hot girls at
fucking
church.
ridiculous.
And and he's just
and-
like water.
yeah. I'm kind of thirsty. Good idea. Gets the spoon, you jackass.
He's like,
oh yeah, that's right.
I'm hydrated, Katana.
right. That's what you meant, right? Like, you were worried about me getting dehydrated. That's good. I'm glad you're
he
worried.
throws it.
Yeah.
Fucking spear.
I hate the way they killed fucking.
You said like his
'Cause it was
fucking face.
dumb.
Like,
Because like he's like going back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As he's,
Bobbing
as he's
around and
slowly
shit.
freezing.
Yeah.
He just
Head down.
like it was,
I
it
hated
was
the way they killed
so
him.
dumb.
The fucking ice spike.
It was so dumb. And the thing is, like Sub-Zero's the original Sub-Zero was a badass motherfucker. Like he could just do all kinds of
they
ridiculous
did him
shit.
dirty. So
Yeah, I'm saying, I hate the way they killed him.
They did.
It's
They
fucking
did. They did.
stupid.
Sub-Zero was actually pretty goddamn appropriate. Like all of the shit Scorpion was very appropriate. Like all the things that he did, like where he went, and like all the shit he fucking cracked out. Like I was like, oh man. And then like they fucked him up, and then he explodes.
so
You know, like
what about the next battle?
what
What's
was the next
battle?
one? It was.
Sub-Zero's Liu Kang.
It's gonna be Goro and
Johnny Cage.
I think that's when Goro starts beating the fuck out of everyone, right?
Yeah. They show the whatever the guy he met at the dock.
Yeah, where he
Art,
grabs his ass
Art
and
some
he-
such or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, then he lifts him up like.
yeah.
Like
And Shang
those
Tsung.
arms and then the other arms are like.
Yeah. The other arms are just.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Lift.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Obviously, that was.
And then it's Johnny Cage and
and Goro, which obviously
And-
cock punch.
Yeah.
You know?
Which was that was like that fight was like way too short for all of those.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
for
it
sure.
was
Yeah.
because you know what, like again, like
They probably didn't want to show too much of the fucking puppet, man. They're like,
2
just-
seconds. Cool.
yeah. Again, like fighting Goro in the original Mortal Kombat, and in the because he's in the current Mortal Kombat as well as an extra character. he fucks you up. Like it is not easy to fucking get through his ass. And so like seeing this was just like, what? Come on. Damn it. Like it was
This is when you're full.
yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
So fucking cheese ball, man.
Next battle.
Next, what was the next? Was it Reptile and Liu Kang?
Yeah, I think so.
That was the best fight I think in the whole
That was my favorite one.
Really,
yeah. Me too. It was
Because I like
my
how
favorite
Reptile like,
movie.
basically is kicking the shit out of Liu Kang
And
for the
like
longest time.
I thought it was cool as fuck.
You like the bicycle?
That like
I like the way I like
that
how
was cool
Reptile
too.
like, and I like how they introduce even fucking give him like the Reptile.
Oh yeah, fucking the Shao Kahn voice. Reptile.
Yeah,
What I really liked.
the whole movie, and I thought it was kind of cool. Like,
What I really liked about like the whole attitude, the whole like sort of atmosphere of that fight is that Reptile was so pissed off because what happens is that like he's been followed, like Reptile, the lizard in the lizard form, the shit ass like Nickelodeon predator, fucking Predator's cousin or whatever the fuck to call. I don't know what the fuck to call
it's
this
like
guy.
one of the
He's
characters
bad.
from All Real Monsters.
Yeah, well, but we loved All Real Monsters.
Yeah,
and this is bad. This is bad. He gets thrown into like some like just random sort of like statue that like pulls it in, and like all of a sudden like it gives him a humanoid form.
Yeah.
I love that like at that point like, Sorry, Daniel, I didn't hear you, dude.
Pretty metal, actually.
So yeah, like coming out of that, like yeah, he gets pulled in and he just jumps up and he's fucking angry.
Yeah.
You know, like I loved that, like that fight, and how he just fucking just jumps right at him and he's just like, fuck you, look what you fucking did. Like, oh, I'm ugly. I'm gonna stomp your nuts. Kind of thing. And yeah, like that intro was cool as fuck too. Like,
You didn't like
so that
fight?
was.
No, I like it, but I don't know if it's the best one to me though.
What would because okay, what do we have after? What do we have after this? Oh, what about you guys? What about Dan? What do you what was your
First
take?
Fights?
Yeah, dude.
Oh man,
Daniel.
I think that the Goro fight was actually the funniest.
Well, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He gets dick knocked.
Well, yeah, and then just like
Just claps them balls.
like over the ledge. Like, that's fucking hilarious. Like it's just a fun fight, man.
That's true. That's true. It was very fun. Yeah, you're right. That's true.
So all the others like the good guys are gonna win somehow, whatever. But the cage fight actually was involved a little bit of planning and shit, you know, like hit him in the nuts and then throw him over a cliff because I can't fight him otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely not. Like in a straight up fight, Goro would have just fucking like turned Johnny Cage into a smear on the pavement or whatever.
It's my favorite fight because like, you know, Johnny used like brains Ron.
That's true. That was an interesting upset because he's absolutely not the kind of character that you would expect strategy from, and he really isn't. Like he's not. Like
Can you consider that
maybe
strategy
he's-
as
Well, like in
a
the fact that like he
balls over bro.
I mean in that like he used whatever advantage he could find to beat.
No, I know, but for instance, like when he goes to the cliff area, and Goro goes out there, and instead of just making the move and like, of course it's for the movie, but giving him a kick in the back and probably knocking him off the cliff, he lets him know that he's fucking there, and then he just jumps.
That's Johnny Cage ego, signature ego, as far as that goes. So like that's
so is that really brains over brawn?
To an extent, like obviously, to a fault, an obvious fault. Like, yeah, he is fucking full of himself, and that defines the character.
Yeah, like, he fucked up, but like he did pick the.
Well, the thing is, like, exactly,
Yeah,
like
so.
he does it to an extent where, like he compensates properly.
Well, that was just an accidental. Fortunate situation for him to be on that ledge.
I mean, yeah, he obviously got
there.
lucky. You know, I don't think he planned it necessarily that far ahead, but
I think he did like walk around the grounds a bunch. You know, like.
But I mean, you know,
like there's a ledge over here. You know.
Yeah, like they're fighting on fucking mountains. So you know, like I'll give him a little bit of leeway, but no, Johnny Cage is absolutely not a brain boy or whatever the fuck. Like it just,
yeah,
it just like he tried a little bit in this one, and it worked out.
You just like popped out and just like kicked him in the back and edge.
Right? Yeah, go up there, bitch.
Yeah.
Follow the signs.
So what about
It was off scene.
Is it the last fight of this movie? Which is Shang Tsung and Liu Kang, right? Yeah. Was there anything before that?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so, right?
No, because
we
what
did the
happens
Reptile
after,
and Liu Kang, and then it's fucking
and then Shang Tsung would okay, so like Johnny Cage beats Goro, and then Shang Tsung takes his right to challenge whoever he wants, who fucking cheats or whatever the fuck, and kidnaps Sonya Blade. Then they go to Outworld and fight with Reptile, and then get to the last fight. I mean, I thought it was pretty disappointing. Like I was boring, but the thing is as well, like I don't think that the actor that plays Shang Tsung was like, he's not an action star. Before,
do you guys more like sorcery and shit?
Yeah, exactly.
And
he only uses a little bit of that. Like the thing is about Shang Tsung.
I know you say like an action star, but I mean, he came out with Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee in like Showdown Little Tokyo, and he's like the main villain, I think.
I haven't seen that movie in such a long time. Okay, what I remember him from actually is Nash Bridges. He was he was in the first few seasons. He was the captain, or not the captain. He was the Yeah. He's the captain of the police. In
Nash Bridges.
Yeah, dude.
No shit.
Yeah. And he was a really good fucking actor. That's what I remember him from before this movie.
Well, I mean, I like him as Shang Tsung. I think he does a good job.
He's absolutely, and he's a really good actor. Like period, as far as anything else goes. That is what I remember him from before this, because I was always a huge fan of that series.
So what do you think about the last battle?
But that, I mean, it's cool to see Liu Kang do the dragon punch.
I would say, like, what was the disappointing part of the whole fight for you? Like, and a little bit anticlimactic.
Because it was just, he comes in from fighting fucking Reptile and doing the bicycle kick to like backhands or whatever the fuck, like, and like elbow drops or some stupid, like it wasn't. He
goes in straight Hapkido. He's just fucking.
Yeah, he's doing the take this. It was a lot of this, all right.
A lot of facial expressions, like
right, yeah. So it was just very over dramatized. It wasn't really even a fight. Like it was just I'm mad. It was just like little like I don't know, like sparring teasers between drama, like fucking really cheeseball fucking dialogue or whatever. I'm your brother. No, I'm not your brother. I'm taking your soul. No, I'm not taking your soul. Flawless victory. Like, yeah, fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on.
All right.
But I that doesn't say I didn't like it. I thought it was like pretty definitive or whatever. Like as far as how it ended, he's just like boom, knocks him down.
And he doesn't move. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like the way it ended was I thought it was a pretty cool ending. He knocks him down onto those fucking spikes, and then all the fucking souls are, out. And
I want to know what we give Mortal Kombat as a rating. The first movie.
Are we doing a?
We're doing a quick rate the battle for the second one, but let's close the book on fucking Mortal Kombat as the film itself with our ratings, and we'll start.
Did we? Okay, so like I wanted to sort of comment on like the best parts of the Mortal Kombat movie, which I don't think we necessarily got into.
I mean, like we talked about the fight. I mean, like the fighting is pretty much what's going on.
I mean, like as far as like the scenes, like the locations that they go to, like how what did you think of like the particular atmosphere of the whole movie? Like I thought it was very dark, like obviously compared to the second one.
I didn't understand the Viking statues. Like that shit was weird. Or it was like Greek Trojan like statues.
I thought you were going to talk about the boats, the iconography on the end of the boat.
Well, yeah, there was like the Viking boat basically, but also like just the like random statues and shit in the scenery. Like they have like fucking like Spartan helmets on. I was like, but wait, where the fuck are these people? Like,
well, maybe they just like
was that in Outworld
they just overtook the island or something.
Island.
Fuck.
It was on
Earth. Island because it was like in the scene when they first try to like
So
Well, I mean,
so there's
do you
okay.
think
So
wait.
there's an area that's not mentioned in the movie.
Do you think
they
that's
cut.
the only like they're not the only ones who have inhabited that fucking island? Though.
No, they're not. Again, like as you guys recall, the Mortal Kombat tournament has been happening for like generations or whatever the fuck. So that's the only thing I can pull from that. In that, like, okay, what the fuck? I guess it's been happening as far back as like the Roman era or whatever. But like that, there was supposed to be an area that's called the Garden of Statues. It's cut from the movie. I want to say that was supposed to be like a part of it. And it represents like all the previous, tournament fighters. There was a statue of Kung Lao there, supposedly, kind of thing. And they were supposed to include it in the movie as an area because supposedly Shang Tsung allows the Earthworm Warriors to take that art, whatever the guy's name who gets killed by Goro. They allow him to take his body there and bury him. And I think they only just showed like a little teaser, thing of that because it all got cut. There was also supposed to be a romance thing, or rather, and like a more fleshed out romance fucking relationship between Katana and Liu Kang.
Which I didn't appreciate at all.
No, didn't give a fuck about any of that shit. It was dumb, silly. She's 10,000 years old. Who cares? That man knows who he's talking about.
Yeah, okay, she's DTF, man.
That's right. But yeah, that's where I think that was coming from. I'm not sure, but all the same, you wouldn't know that watching it. Like you'd have to probably give it a moment to like maybe try to make sense of it. So I can totally understand why you would think that shit's fucking silly sideways. Because without any like particular context, yeah, that's exactly the way it's gonna fucking look. Like, what the fuck are these guys doing here? Like, is that a caveman? Like, is that a Neanderthal? I see the club, and I don't know. It looks like fucking Fred Flintstone or some dumb shit. But
okay, well, I mean, I don't. That's pretty much it. For the
so yeah,
movie.
like ratings.
Bryce, I'll let you go first, Bryce.
Out of what though?
Out of 5, like we always do.
Out of 5, like we always do. Damn, man. I think I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. Rewatching it, it's good, but there's a lot of things you kind of made me think a little bit about the fighting. It was pretty lackluster and a lot. There's some great scenes, there's great fight scenes, but most of it was
Liu Kang's stuff. Everyone else was just like they're very stiff and wooden.
Yeah, and I feel like
Sonya Blade's
the whole movie is about fighting.
Not a good.
Liu Kang.
You think there'd be a bit more effort and choreography with that?
You could tell that like none of them had any like any particular training.
Well, like you said, they had her do her own stunts. Well, if that was the case, I mean, they could have hired, like, gotta get like an actress that
and to do something a bit more extensive.
Yeah,
no, she didn't. Her stunt was a fucking like kick flip or whatever the fuck, handstand from hell.
But that being said, of course,
it was almost erotic. So it was. I don't even think I would see that as a stunt anymore. Now that I think about it, I'd see that as an invitation.
But that being said, having seen the movie as a kid and loving it as a kid, of course, it does have a huge nostalgia factor for me. And of course, loving the video games, although I haven't really played the majority of them, just like the first, second, and a little bit of the third, and then the 10th. But that alone, I mean, that kind of saves it for me. But there was rewatching it older, and then I guess you putting some of that in my mind was like, yeah, I guess it's kind of, I do kind of see that a little bit, the fighting being a little lackluster, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 on this one.
All right, Daniel, what about you for Mortal Kombat?
2.75 out of 5.
All right.
For shitty fighting, the acting sucks for the most part, but probably 2 points for my rating is from nostalgia. Like, it's a super fun movie. I like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. You bought Mortal Kombat 11 out of hate. You didn't want that shit.
But it was just bad overall. Like, just fuck. I mean, the saving graces
compared to Street Fighter, like Street Fighter Bad Love, or just
well, I think too. Where the hell's all the gore and shit, man? They should have made this like an R-rated movie. But
so it's close as in like you hate it or hate love it, like Street Fighter. I'm trying to get a sense of where you sit.
Probably hate love.
Oh no!
All right.
So angry.
I'm gonna go with my rating real quick. It's a 2.5 out of 5. I'm just right down the fucking middle. Daniel, I'll agree with you that like 2 points of that is just all nostalgia for me.
But that's important too. That's important too.
No, yeah, it is. But I mean, like that's all. That's what.
0.75 or a 0.5.
Like that movie fucking lives in a nostalgia. Like there's really nothing else redeeming for this movie. Like as I watched it again, like I realized that I hate Christopher Lambert as a fucking Raiden.
See, I did not dislike.
So I came to realize that I had to just come to terms with the fact that I disliked
you're an angry bitch.
Christopher Lambert. No, man, I'm just
dislike Christopher Lambert
as Raiden, and then you have to make that very clear because you're an idiot. Because you keep taking these, twisting this shit up, right? No, because I love Christopher Lambert as fucking Highlander and any other role that he's in.
You're a dick.
But as
did you ever see him in Beowulf?
No, fuck that movie. Dude.
Oh my God, you're horrible. How dare you?
Anyways,
it was all right.
the 0.5 is just for like the minimal amount of fighting that goes on in this movie.
God damn it.
What?
Yeah. 0.5 for the fights.
Yeah, that's it. And that's because like it didn't even get a whole fucking point because the fights weren't that great. Like,
what was your favorite fight?
I told you it was fucking Scorpion and fucking Johnny Cage. But it's also because of the soundtrack that's on top of it. The reason why like the Reptile and Liu Kang fight doesn't really do it for me that much, even though it is probably the second best fight in this whole fucking movie, is the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I don't like that fucking soundtrack underneath it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
And I've never liked that fucking, again, you go to fucking pep rallies in your middle school in the 90s, that's all you fucking hear. Like those, that kind of like music, and I don't like it at all.
They co-opted that shit, and all of a sudden,
I do not like it.
Pep rallies, fucking basketball games.
No. They had it before, and fucking Mortal Kombat co-opted that shit for this fucking movie.
Oh, you're talking about like
that ding. That's fucking, okay. That's all drill team shit. Like that.
Yes.
They incorporated Mortal Kombat because that was popular at the time.
Yeah.
And they fucking made that. I hate it. I fucking hate it. But they try to.
You're not talking about the specific song. You're talking about like that
in the beginning of the song.
That sound.
But they tried to redeem themselves and try to be all hardcore by throwing in like fucking metal bands in the soundtrack, right? Which is fine.
Fear Factory.
Yeah, which is fine. Like I like that. That's fine. But that's where I get the 0.5. Like there's really nothing else about this movie that is really that good. I'll watch it again. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
I've watched it many times beforehand. But at least I'm just nitpicky about the shit that I'm watching.
So you're saying that the main Mortal Kombat theme, that's the one you're talking about?
I hate it.
It's funny because like, if you think about it, fucking Blade in a way, it's kind of got like a whole...
Yeah, but I don't like the shit either in Blade either.
I thought you loved that fucking, that club loop or whatever.
No, fuck that.
What, how does it go again? My cousin had that fucking song. Like legit, that song on his hard drive. I think it's like an hour long. The fucking song.
Yeah, no.
It's the only good song. I bought that album just for.
See, it doesn't bother me so much in Blade because it's fucking Blade. Trash. Right? I said it doesn't bother me that much in Blade because Blade has that fucking.
It's got club titties.
No, it's just it has like it fits that shit, you know. But I don't like the fact that they took this movie and just started to throw that shit on.
Vampire club titties.
But anyways, 2.5 out of 5 for me.
Vampire titties.
Roland, make your case quick.
All right, so
no dissertations.
I'm gonna. Oh, fuck you.
I'm gonna cut you off.
Get ready.
Give me a number first before you start saying anything. Give me a number first.
Damn it, because then you're just gonna cut me up. You're gonna cut me off after.
Well, I'm gonna cut you off, and you're not gonna give your rating at all. So like,
all right,
give me a rating first.
I was thinking I would give this like a 3.475.
It's a stupid number.
Yeah, well, good.
Matter of fact, I don't even think hear your reasoning. Let's just move on to the next fucking.
Fuck off! Like I just wanted to mention a little bit.
3.475. That's what you
okay, so like the two things I really liked again about this movie. I loved Raiden. I did love Christopher Lambert. I will cede that it is schlocky cheeseball, like not good. But I just love seeing him try to do that stuff. I love like
you love seeing him try to act.
Yeah, I love seeing Christopher Lambert trying to be like raspy and serious and also sarcastic. Okay,
kind of cool to have more Raiden fights.
Yeah, that would have been great. But like,
no, they would have to pull like a fucking Street Fighter like they did with like Raul Julia and fucking get him on the fucking harness and like doing this shit.
Like, but again, like aside from the fight,
everyone goes, does he have cancer too? No, he's just lazy.
No. are you talking about? You see that beautiful hair? You kidding me? It's so straight. And
Fucking
fine.
beautiful ass wig.
Right.
That was not fucking his real hair.
No, it wasn't, dumbass. Who cares? Fuck off.
Cisco Platinum.
So,
Yeah.
I liked most of the fucking goddamn it.
Test that G string.
Christ. The fight. Jesus.
That thong song.
God damn it. No, he's save you for annihilation. Okay, look. Fuck off. Let me finish.
I think I'll sing it again.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh shit. Go ahead. Go.
Oh, fuck you. I see you leaning into the mic, you asshole. Giving me fucking bullshit. No, fuck you. I hear it, you bitch. You fucking bitch.
Come on, we got like
The fights are cool. All right.
We got
Most
20
of the,
minutes.
most of the
we got
fights were decent,
15, 20
like,
minutes at the
with
most.
like a few exceptions. But the thing, if I was going to say I was impressed by anything, it would be
Be the dumps with the truck.
it's the Mortal Kombat theme. It's when they scream. Shut the fuck up, dude. God damn.
But all night long. Let me see that Mortal Kombat.
The fucking sets were cool as fuck, and the locations were cool as fuck. They had some really good shots of like the island, of like the fucking ship, you know, those places.
I think if they were on location, it was a good shot.
Yeah, it was. They went to Thailand to film most of this stuff.
Oh, is that where it was, dude? Like,
Dude, you saw the fucking Cambodian temples, right?
Yeah, dude. Like, because I was like, dude, it looks like it's like Southeast Asia.
No, it
but
is.
Like,
Absolutely.
you're just like, where the fuck was that? Like,
Yeah, man. The
and
temple
actually,
of
like,
I forget the pronoun. Is it Angkor Wat or fuck? I forget.
Angkor Wat, yeah, dude. The fucking like amazing, like 14.
Yes, fucking beautiful, old as motherfucker.
Oh man, Angkor Wat's amazing. Like, it's just as far as like monumental architecture, like it's just oh my god,
Yes.
it's beautiful.
It absolutely is, and it was so like that was what again. Like I was very impressed by they were able to fucking even be there.
So, speaking of the architecture, I'm going to jump to the second movie. Was the like Temple of the Elder Gods? The architecture there, like the shit, like the temples cut
That
into the rock face. It was like,
yeah.
It was like,
I thought that was
like Assyria or like fucking Egypt.
Yeah. No,
or-
I was thinking Assyria. I'm not too sure about.
because you have like cut into the rock tombs and shit,
Right.
And cool stuff.
No,
as well,
that's they can't. They didn't have the budget for that shit to be able to make it on their own. No way. They
so I was thinking like Persia with like some of the later
maybe.
because there's some beautiful arc there too. Like, fuck, just like whatever the budget was for these fucking movies, location wise, like I don't care if they spent most of it on like the location because like some of the shots are just really beautiful. They really are. First movie, second movie, like
yeah. So it was they took those from Thailand. Apparently they had a huge problem because the island that they went to had no facilities. They all had to go there. They had to go there in rafts, and they built a shit box there for them to use because otherwise they would have to spend all this extra time heading to the mainland. Excuse me. But okay, look, that was what I was. If I was going to be impressed by anything in this movie, it was the backdrops, the locales, the places they went to, the fucking sets they built were pretty goddamn good, I think. And so, yeah, like to me, those areas were supplemented by the fights. because I was happy enough just to see where the fuck they went and like to see the sets they built. I thought it was pretty fucking elaborate and looked pretty good. So yeah, 3.475. Baby cakes.
You're
You're not gonna
impressed
stop me.
by such minimal things, right?
Sorry, 3.475. 4.447.
So your rating
No.
is invalid completely. It's
3.
just useless. Gotcha.
Ray, you can round it to 2 decimal places if it makes you feel
like
better.
the temples because I'm anthropology and all shit like that.
That hurts,
Yeah,
Ray.
yeah,
That
it kind of
hurts.
does. It kind of does. A little bit.
That stings me. Like,
I
the fact that you
know
read
what, Ray?
books,
It's starting to smell a little. Like bitch in here. Is that you?
That's your upper lip, baby.
Is that you? No. I think it's. I got some deodorant over there. If you need to,
No, I'm
cover
fine.
up that bitch scent you're giving off.
So
right
that's
now.
that's what you're gonna tell me about this 3.7475, whatever the fuck you're talking about. Some stupid ass fucking rating is that you like that they shot a temple for a few fucking minutes. That's what you're gonna tell
and
me.
the island.
That's dumb. There was sand. There was sand and mountains and sand and mountains. That's all you're gonna fucking tell me.
That's congratulations, Ray. You just described an island.
So basically, you're impressed with like 5 minutes worth of fucking of this movie.
I mean, I was
I could
talking
have
about,
gone
I was
into-
talking about
I
the
could-
sets.
I
I
could-
was talking
I-
about the sets
I
too
could
that they
have owned-
actually used on the island.
The
Those
sets are
pretty cool.
garbage,
No,
right?
they're not.
They're garbage.
Okay, maybe when like Johnny Cage kicks Goro off that garbage ass cliff.
That's CGI shit.
Yeah.
That's nonsense.
Yeah, that and Outworld.
So you're trolling. Gotcha.
I mean, not
Yeah, you are.
Completely.
Yeah, you are. With that fucking rating, get the fuck out of here. And please tell me that you like the sets of Annihilation too.
Could you be more specific?
With their foam sets, their foam underworld sets. Is that it?
I really like that sand scene between Liu Kang and Jade. Oh no,
Yeah, it's
and,
all
and Nightwolf.
it's all fucking styrofoam. The whole fucking movie.
The wobbling bridge.
Oh yeah, when they're fighting. Oh yeah, the wobbling bridge, and then when Shao Kahn and Liu Kang are fighting at the end, whatever, doing the animalities, and you see the floor bounce and fucking wobble. Anyways,
Yes. Annihilation.
yeah. Well,
Any battles that resonate with you in any way? Like, let Daniel go first on that one.
okay. So
No, I said Daniel.
yeah, but
shut up.
I had a question.
No, I said Daniel. Shut up.
God, fine. Fuck you.
I'm trying to get like
my
Daniel talk.
rating
Go ahead.
now for this movie.
Wait.
It's a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 for Annihilation.
Yes, because for about 45 seconds, it turns into a kaiju.
Oh god damn it!
Love fucking big monster battle movies, and we got that. And for that very basis, 5 out of 5. I don't care what the fuck how bad this movie is, because it's not good.
No, it's not. It's
It
absolutely
is not good. But 45 seconds of big monsters battling. I'm all in with this movie. I'm gonna go fuck, man.
But that's the battle that you like the most, the kaiju battle.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right, then Bryce, what you have any fights that you like in this movie? Because technically they're not in Mortal Kombat necessarily.
No,
They're just battling
They're
for
just
their lives.
fucking each other up.
So, are there any battles in this movie that you like specifically?
I like the battle. Well, aside from the sets and shit and the Hokey.
Kaiju
Like,
battle. Come
yeah,
on.
yes, of course. But you know,
Solidarity, brother. It's
No,
not
I
fair.
know where you're going with this. Go on.
well, I like the I like the iconic fucking Sub-Zero versus Scorpion fight.
Yeah,
It was obviously
yeah.
the shit was kind of hokey with the fucking bridge, all
Yeah,
that.
falling through.
I like the
whatever.
fight, and
That was.
is that the scene? I think
I
that's the
want
one.
more from that fight, though. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
no, I know, but
There was no finisher to it.
is that the one where Sonya Blade does that like pretty fucking cool move where
No.
she like?
She's not there in that one.
Okay, what's the
She-
one where she does like that cool? She does like there's like a
kiss?
cool ass move where she no.
Are you
she,
talking
like,
about when they're fighting in the mud?
there's like a scene where she
Yeah,
flips
that's
some
mine.
fucking dude over. Like, I don't
Oh,
know, it's
that's
pretty
in the
cool.
last battle, though, isn't it?
Oh, okay, there you go.
She's fighting Ermac.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
she flips him over and then snaps his neck with
Yeah.
her ankles this time.
Well, yeah, and I like the scene where like where she goes and I don't know if it rescues Jack or whatever, but
Yeah,
like,
fights.
yeah, they fight all
She fights all those other ninjas.
Yeah.
While Jax fights Cyrex.
Yeah, I like that one, but The kaiju ones,
Actually,
obviously.
that fight was fucking silly, man. Because it was like, I turn one way, get punched. I turn the other way, turn one way, get punched.
Oh, you mean when she was fighting Ermac and Noob Sabat? Yeah. I
dude.
thought that was some cartoony shit, which I loved. I was just laughing at that.
Well, I don't know, but those are probably my favorite fights on there. Obviously, the kaiju one's going to be up there, but I don't know. I don't want to just bite on your answer there, Daniel. So
It's
You
not
mean
fighting.
it's
What was the rating again?
Rating.
Sorry?
you're
I haven't given a rating. You just told me the.
What's your
he's
rating?
bandwagoneering your fight, getting on that.
Shit, I don't know.
There's plenty of room. Jump aboard, bud.
Right.
To the end.
Giddy up.
So, rating from this movie, it's kind of hard because I don't want to give it. I don't want to give it a higher rating than the. I just like the fight scenes better in this one. I don't know.
Yeah,
To me, the fight scenes are a lot better.
I was gonna tell that before to Ray. Like,
But the acting
I
is
thought
fucking
the fights
atrocious, and
were more interesting.
the production overall was just bad. Like I don't know,
yeah.
and like I don't know what's up with like the color, like they decided to do with the
It was
movie
much-
too.
it was
in the
much
beginning.
brighter
really
movie.
weird, yeah.
It's a much brighter movie than the first
And
one.
when everyone's like coming in, like, they're
Literally.
like floating down from the sky, like at the fucking beginning, it was just
dude,
really
it was
strange. It was so
bad,
bad.
Is it, are you
You mean Raiden?
Are you sure? Like it's,
Never lose hope.
Are you sure it looks lighter? Like everything looked like it's shot
Fucking
darker.
ninjas
Like,
popping out of the
Than the
sky
first
where
movie?
they like
Yeah.
No,
jump
dude.
off the 2
No,
foot ladder,
absolutely
but
not.
they're like, "Oh, I'm coming down."
I
Yeah.
thought it was like literally like a much brighter movie. Like they did a lot of shots during the day, that sort of thing.
no, but I feel like they color corrected it really.
That's what I'm
shitty,
saying. I don't like the color correcting they did. It was really weird. Like
I'm
it
not
was like some
sure.
weird filters they would put on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
Like
not
it
sure.
gives it
Trying to
that
be all
very
psychedelic or something.
sci-fi original type of feel to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're talking about the camera filters then? As far
No,
as
just
the-
how they color corrected it because it seems like they like in the beginning shots, like everything seems like darker. Like when you see like everything's like they're all floating down. Like you don't have any clear views of these people. They're just kind of like silhouettes falling from the sky.
Like,
And if they get like a close up, like
you were
like they
they're-
just seem darker. That's all. Like it doesn't seem like anyone's lit well.
That whole opening scene was just very strange.
Okay, so
No,
they're,
I'm not-
so
I'm
they're
not-
out of focus.
No. I'm just saying like it doesn't seem like things are lit well. But like in the daytime, everything's bright. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
Well, I'm telling
And
you,
what
they
you can see,
shot,
but
they shot,
I
they
just
shot
felt like
that
in-
scene out in the daylight, and then they said they color corrected it and did all this like
Yeah.
weird filtering on it. It just like
It just
just
made it
looks
seem
weird. It
like
just looks
everything
weird,
was
yeah.
like always overcast.
No, it just looks fake. Like
Yeah.
it just looks extra fake. Like,
Okay.
but whoever's doing
yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't look like they did a good job like with the cinematography on this one.
No.
No, I think what it is too is aren't they like doing like the whole green screen almost in the back? There's like,
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
green screen.
Oh,
yeah.
so much of it. So much of it.
Yeah,
2.75. That's why
2.75. Oh, okay, right.
a little bit less than the original.
Um,
But I don't know. It's hard to say because I like the fighting better.
I like the first one better.
It looks
I
like
like
it was
the-
shot in a completely different area.
just so you know, I had never
Off the
seen
coast
this
of
one
Wales?
Yeah, it's
before
true,
this.
Off the
So.
Paris Mountain on the island of Anglesey.
I don't.
another cave.
London,
You
in
got another-
London, Jordan, and yeah, they did have a few scenes from Thailand.
I don't want to
Yeah,
give this movie
got another
technically like
KMF
a lower rating than I gave
DM
the first
song.
one, but I'm gonna give this one a 2.25.
No, absolutely not. Why would you give this one a
Can we
higher
scroll
rating?
down?
Well, I don't want to give it too low of a rating
see
because I
that.
mean it's not
The second-
great, but
Yeah, I
I'll
want to see the.
I'll
Alright.
deal with it. So it's 2.25 for me.
Like a Rammstein.
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah. Angle.
The fights are better.
Megalomaniac.
The fights are better.
They are.
And the
there's more of them.
CGI is
There's a lot
fucking
more of them.
terrible. And Daniel and Bryce, I would have loved the monster fight better if the CGI was even up to like a fart part. You know, like
And
it
like,
just was bad.
I
whole,
get that, man.
you know, they could have taken out that whole element, the whole animality thing, and it could have just been like,
No,
you need training.
No,
you know?
I would have.
And it would have been fine.
I was totally
Right.
down with them when that actually
No.
happened. Like I was excited to see that shit.
I
you
was
know?
not.
But
I was like,
it just
there's no
it was
way.
just done
but
poorly.
about that.
Yeah.
So instead of animality, like
Crapality.
cryptidality, because like what kind of fucking actual
Shit.
no a hydra and
Almost
a fucking
honest,
weird
dude.
reptile with wings.
He just looks like he's at a rock concert.
Yeah.
So 2.25 for me. Roland, what do you give this rating? And favorite fight in this movie?
What was your favorite fight, man? Did you?
I said I would have liked. Well, I guess favorite fight for me would have been like as a pervo. I would have said Sonya Blade and
In
in the mud. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
As a proper prevert, yes.
yeah. You know, but I mean,
Like
like,
fight with Sonya Blade and Melina.
yeah, that's good stuff.
It's
you know?
great. What?
Costume designs were, I don't know, just the costume designs too were kind of like funny. Like
Yeah, they were.
I probably would. I probably
know
would
they were based
have.
on the game, but they just weren't made very well.
The fights themselves, I got taken out of them a bit because the way the sets were poorly built.
Yeah.
Like I can't unsee the fucking foam, the styrofoam fucking bridge, and them bouncing on it.
Or the garbage CGI demons.
I can't unsee that shit. You know, and,
it was really
and,
bad.
and I said like I feel like Super Mario Brothers had like way better
definitely-
CGI than this fucking movie.
It's
And
definitely a sci-fi
this should have been
production.
made a lot better. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, considering their budget, I
And Roland's
I would
good
agree.
TV just made it worse for me because it just
Oh yeah, because so like Ray showed up earlier, and I was about 2/3 of the way through the movie because this fucking movie is short as fuck. It's like an
Yeah.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
And Ray was like, I was at the 50-minute mark, and Ray was like, "Can you set it back?" And I thought he was gonna say like 5-10 minutes. He's like 30 minutes. I was like, okay, I can put it back practically at the beginning. Sure.
Wait, how long is the movie?
It's an
hour
hour
and a
and
half.
30.
It's an hour
How
30
long was the
something.
first one?
It's about the same. Actually.
Yeah, they're not long
I don't know
movies
why.
real
I just felt like
quick.
the second one seemed longer.
because it's worse.
Well, I guess so. I just had like, I tried to have all this like, I tried to put all this
Yeah.
subplot in there.
Yeah,
like,
it
when they're all
drags.
Arguing, like,
It definitely drags.
Oh, may I just say this real quick?
No.
My favorite fight was when Johnny Cage got killed.
oh
Yes.
yeah, that was good.
I love that. That
hilarious.
was great. He does his Johnny
Yeah.
Cage kick and then just blah, snap.
Yeah.
Fucking.
All right, later.
You
bitch.
fools.
You hide behind a human? Don't you always hide behind them, Raiden?
Yeah. It's like, ooh, good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got him.
Tricked us.
Yeah.
Roland.
Yeah.
Rating and fights.
Okay. Let me. So it's really actually really difficult for me to pick a fight through this movie because
No, I'm not saying fight. I'm just
no,
saying
but
fights in
I'd
general.
like to. I'd like to all the same.
Like
Like,
Ray all the time.
oh yeah, it's easy. I mean, look at him. He just asked for it.
Oh boy.
So like a favorite through this movie though. What are you
He
gonna
gets
say?
he gets his feelings
What
hurt
are you
when I
gonna
like
do? There it is.
when I punch a little too low.
Oh, are you gonna split kick? You're gonna split kick punch me? Is that what you're gonna do?
I can't do a split. I just fucking
I can't defend against that, Ray. Okay.
Well, more like taking a knee.
snatch punch.
I'm just
Sit down on the ground. Come here. Come here.
okay. I'm ready. Now come here.
Nah, it's just the
Punches you in the
fucking,
nuts, and then he's like, "Hey, can you help me up?"
Well, I mean that's how it works. All you have to do is as Dave Chappelle said, you just have to graze balls. You don't even have to, just give it
That's
a
what I'm
flick,
saying,
and that's
just-
enough. And I'm done. I'm not gonna argue against
right on the
that.
hole.
Bitch. No, yeah. So like to me, this is pretty much like Street Fighter the movie. Like it's very like all the fights are about equal in how bad they are and also how cool-ish they are.
Wait. You're not gonna compare
look,
fucking
motherfucker.
the street
Again.
Jean-Claude Van Damme street fight to like.
No. I'm just using it as a.
I won't let you besmirch his good name.
I'm using it as an example. I'm not. I don't mean to compare them like side by side. All right, it's an example.
and on top of that, they didn't have
hell.
any talent snacks either. So
No, well, as far as we know.
they didn't. I'm pretty sure of it.
Damn it.
Did you see-
it wasn't
did you
in
see
the
how,
budget.
like,
It wasn't in
lackluster
the
they had in
budget.
there? Like-
Yeah, everybody was so happy and chipper. It was just horrible. No, so pretty much the fights for me were down to like my favorite characters. It wasn't so much like the actual like choreography.
Okay.
I actually really didn't care for the Scorpion Sub-Zero fight. I wanted to like it because like Scorpion looked badass as fuck and Sub-Zero was pretty cool too. But I just like their actual, action was just I was like, okay, there should have been more to it. It was like the first Mortal Kombat movie with Liu Kang and Sub-Zero. Like this should have lasted longer. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like you had so much potential here and you fucking pissed it away. Obviously, I fucking liked Sonya Blade fighting Melina because for some fucking random ass reason that turned into a mudsling fight or whatever the fuck. It was like, oh, this isn't a fight. This is just this is jerking material, you know? Like
It's like the gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
how can I not love this? This isn't action anymore. This is erotic. Hold on, right? It doesn't count.
You go, hold on, pause.
Yes. Pause, rewind,
Yeah.
play, pause again, rewind again, loop, OBS, record, clip. No, so my favorite characters in the movie were the robot ninjas, as Cyrax and fucking Smoke. If I had to pick anything, I'd pick those two fights. When fucking Cyrax fights Jax and whoops his ass for the longest fucking time, and is just doing his fucking ninja flips all over the place. And fucking Robot Smoke fighting Sub-Zero. I just and Liu Kang or whatever. Mostly Sub-Zero, right? I fucking loved that. I thought it was cool as shit to see him fucking just bust out the fucking chest cannons and shit. And the same with Cyrax. He had the fucking the chest net. Whatever the fuck. I thought Jax was dumb as shit. Like his acting was cool.
Yeah.
His character is cool. His one-liners were funny. Like the actor had like he was fucking like charismatic.
I wasn't wrong when he's like putting his hands over like random characters. Is he doing that in this movie?
I don't. You lost me.
Like he's like trying to get close to like all the women. And
oh, you mean when he meets Jade and he's like, "Hey, baby, I like them legs."
Well, that and then like he just seems like he's trying to get close to like
yeah,
every chick on
yeah.
there.
Like he's he's a super hornball or whatever. Like, hey,
He's got the
when he's talking to
thirst, man.
Sonya and he's like, "You look good in mud. Let's fuck." Right? Like, okay, Jax, I guess, or
Right.
whatever the fuck.
And he has like these like
Instead of like slapping him in the face or whatever, she's like, Jax, you know, like, oh, I expect him to hit on me with his. Yeah, right.
I
Yeah,
had one of those metal arms on his cock or something.
right. Probably it's like a sleeve. Makes it twice as strong.
Yeah.
Cybernetic styles. Yeah, those were pretty much the only two fights I gave two fucks about. The rest of it was just, you know, the animalities were just dumb as fuck. I think when I saw this in theaters, I was waiting to leave at that point, kind of thing. I was like, I already know how this is gonna fucking end, you know. Like I played the fucking games and I didn't have to pay for this, but like it's getting late, you know. Like, don't you get like we had to get in the bus and drive home or whatever, and yeah, so that was
You know,
dumb.
like, can we go back to the school so we can do our homework? and
Right,
shit?
yeah, like fuck,
Shut
man,
up, nerd.
right? I feel like doing some maths right now. God damn it. No,
Wow,
so
so British of you saying math.
thank you for catching that, Daniel.
Wow.
Because it's correct. We're dumb that way, but whatever. Yeah, so
Or
those,
maybe
those
you're
are,
just pompous, you little bitch.
I'd say a bit of both.
So what's your rating of this movie?
This is not a good movie, obviously. So my last one was a
4.75.
3.75. But this is like a flat 2.25. Yeah. No, I give it a flat 2. Yeah. The dialogue is even worse than the first
It
fucking
is.
movie.
It is
Even
very
worse.
bad.
I didn't think that was possible. They pulled it off though, you know. Hey, good for or bad for them. Fuck. But I really like this movie. Don't get me wrong. I do like this movie. If whenever the fuck it was on like anywhere, you know, kind of thing.
Look, we have to admit now, like we're looking back on these movies that are just all nostalgia for most of us.
Yeah.
And
But all the same, like it's not necessarily that easily explained because the thing is, I'm a huge fan of the franchise as well. I'm a huge fan of like everything.
Oh,
Mortal Kombat.
nostalgia. Gotcha.
Well, like
yeah, it's all nostalgia. That's basically all it is. But the thing is, like, at least we can look at the movies and like tell like these aren't good movies. They're not made well. But hey, we still enjoy them because we saw them when we were kids. So like all those little nitpicking, even the ones I'm telling you about, like the Christopher
what I
Lambert
meant
shit.
by not necessarily being nostalgia is again my appreciation of the franchise itself, the games. I love seeing the I love the games, the fucking animations. I love the live actions. I love the comic books. I've read some of the fucking books. Like I thought they were fucking cool as fuck.
So basically, it's nostalgia.
not-
You have nostalgia,
I
but
would
like
say, like
I mean, it's not like nostalgia in the sense of the me being a kid and checking this shit out and fucking like nerding out, shitting myself kind of thing.
That's what you're doing.
But
It's okay. It's okay to admit it. I do it all the time.
I mean, it's like a little more like.
It's fine to be old, Roland.
Oh my God.
It's okay. It's okay to be an old man.
Yeah. Okay. I don't give a fuck about that. Everybody gets old and dies. Hooray. If I'm lucky, I'll live for that. I'll live that long myself instead of getting in some random ass ridiculoso fucking something or else another, and like falling off my chair and breaking my neck or some dumb shit kind of thing. All right.
As opposed to what you're doing now.
I mean, yeah, like if I keep doing this, I'm fine with that. You mean this? You mean it gets better? Assholes.
It might get better.
Yeah, you die.
You might wake up tomorrow.
Hooray.
All right. So.
All right. Fine. Fine. All right. Like you reductive bitches.
It's okay to admit that you enjoy something and it brings you somewhat joy, Roland.
I just wanted to be specific about like why, not necessarily.
Does it remind you of the past though?
No. Like that's what I mean. Like that's so okay. Thank you for saying like no. Okay, so isn't that like the general association to like feeling nostalgic associations to something? Like it reminds you of when you were a kid kind of thing. Like I don't have that association. That's what I meant to make the distinction.
I don't know if it reminds you as a kid, but it gives you like that.
It gives you that feeling, like Saturday morning cartoons and that kind of when I was little and things. No, I don't get that. It's not that. That's not what I meant. Like I love the franchise. Like I've always loved it kind of thing. It's just not one of those. Oh man, I remember when like I used to wake up on the weekends and my brother and I would play like 3 or 4 hours of like Mortal Kombat.
Well, can I ask you a question? Can I say this to you? Like, I know you like the franchise and stuff.
Oh, fuck off.
I know you like the franchise, but like the fact that you're admitting that these movies aren't good, like, would you still watch them?
Yeah.
But why though?
Because I do like them. Like, I can objectively say they're shit.
Okay.
But like subjectively, I enjoy shit. So like that's how that goes with that. Yeah. And just
seeing your musical taste.
Okay, so
bitch.
No.
There it is.
Just important question. So since we talked about the two movies, if you guys had your pick, like which one would you prefer to watch?
First one.
Oh, that's a good question.
Straight up, I just watched the first one.
Yeah.
I can do without Annihilation.
Probably the first one. Like I said, I had never seen Annihilation before.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
the first one, because it's just a much.
It's just a better made.
It's a better,
movie
it's much more well put together.
As soon as I saw fucking what's the Centaur guy's name in this?
Motaro.
Yeah, Motaro. When I saw it, I was like,
3.
oh no, this is gonna be a movie. But yeah, I would rather watch the first one. So I guess that
I would say that because it fits here, but it fits the theme of the series more, I think, than the second one. To me, the second one is just like
the second one's just filler.
That's it's fan service is what the second one is.
All the characters in there.
Huge fucking fan
bullshit.
service. Like, oh, you guys want to see fucking Ermac and Noob Saibot beat the fuck out of Sonya
we
Blade?
got you. We're not gonna name them.
Drop this shit. You want to see fucking Liu Kang turn into a motherfucking dragon? We can do that. You want to see Jade stuff Liu Kang's face into her tits? Yes. Rub it around? Yes, I do.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
we have
so
that.
I'd say part one's definitely what I prefer to watch, but if I'm looking for just a fun, silly ass movie, I'd say 2.
That's fair. I think that's pretty
Both
fair.
these movies are good in the background.
Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna like. What are you expecting? Like plot and like real attention?
Yeah.
No. It's great. It's great background.
I missed the Emmy.
I don't know.
I agree. Absolutely.
Fucking Shao Tsung should have gotten fucking best actor.
Okay. Firstly, yes. Absolutely.
The award is mine.
Fuck yeah.
Are we okay with bringing this episode to a close?
Have we all?
I'm not gonna say anything about the Suppose the new one that's coming out. Or?
Yes.
No. We'll wait till
So-
that comes
Okay.
out.
Yeah,
We'll wait
that's
till it comes out.
Well, I mean,
When is that slated to?
Mortal Kombat Annihilation. What do you think about this movie? We actually have like an issue.
we don't have anybody that's listening to us that hasn't seen it.
Well, no, but I mean, like,
because if you haven't, like, I mean, it's
you
definitely
know
it's
how we
something
always
cool to check out.
like ask people to join the conversation and like say like, hey, like, what do you think about this movie?
Yeah, I'd
it's
love
on
to
it's on
hear.
YouTube now, so you can actually put the fucking comment below and tell
Yeah.
us we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. I would actually appreciate that.
No, yeah, for sure.
In
Or
fact,
you know what? Like, hate us, and that's still fucking
in fact,
amusing.
if you put a
know
thumbs
what?
down on this episode, please tell us why we suck.
Right.
Please down below.
Whatever.
Like I'm
Yeah,
begging for it.
'cause At least we'll have some fucking
read it.
feedback.
Yeah, I'm begging for it.
Your hate
Next time,
makes
like,
us
we can do-
stronger,
No.
right?
Well, no, like I want like such
feel
I say a hateful comment that I don't want to do this anymore, but then I do it
Right.
because I'm encouraged
right now.
by hate.
Exactly. I just want to spite
It just turns
you.
around like yeah.
Right.
So
Spiteful
It gives us
nature.
strength. Oh, that's just what I needed.
So only give us dislikes on the. Even if you like us,
Right,
give
on-
us thumbs
on
down. It's
YouTube
gonna
now.
turn us forward.
Right? It's gonna.
Yeah.
It'll make us more powerful.
and if you dislike it, make sure to subscribe for more opportunities
exactly.
to give us hateful
Yeah, so
comments.
If you're gonna go out of your way to hate us, subscribe.
yeah. And
Yeah,
dislike,
go
please.
full bitch. You know.
That's right. Exactly.
I like you, but I hate you.
I'll hate follow you right now,
hate your
and
guts.
and set you on hate notification.
You
Go
raggedy
full
bitches.
borderline personality.
Yay!
Yeah. You hate all of us. Give us a thumbs down. Subscribe. To tell us how much you hate us and stuff.
Tell
Yeah.
us why.
Tell us why you hate us,
Be
please.
specific, you pussies.
Any of you motherfuckers out there who giving the Bob Lazar episode a thumbs down, why don't you say something about it, right? Stop
Bitches.
just giving it thumbs down
Was
and
there
like
something
leaving
down
it.
I think you guys are just truth deniers.
Yeah, don't just fucking like Google Bob Lazar and just auto hate.
We have more
everything.
thumbs down than we have like likes.
really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah. It actually feels really
That
good to be
warms
honest.
my heart.
No comments.
That warms my heart.
Have we gotten any comments on
know?
any of them?
No, most
Some
of them.
legit,
I
some
think-
spam.
Wasn't break
A lot of horny teens or some shit like that.
I think the
Like,
breaking episode
Get your dick larger.
was it the
we have a extends promoted by Ron Jeremy or something.
no we don't want that because he's
No, we don't want that, but that's what the kind of comments that we're getting in our fucking YouTube.
because Ron Jeremy's
We have comments.
Ron Jeremy's a piece of shit.
What were we gonna say? Though? You did get one comment. What was the one comment you said you got?
Oh, it was for Valley Strange episode.
Yeah, what did they say?
Oh, like I think it was someone from like the Valley saying like,
Oh, dude, it was a guy from Brownsville who was like, "Oh man, I'm from Brownsville, represent the Valley."
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
South.
yeah.
And
Cool.
then,
That's-
like,
y'all should do an
nothing.
episode on stories that must not die or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's in the works.
It's in the wakes in like 5 years from now when we get to it.
Yeah, we got a list. All right, shit's getting there.
Well, anyways, so we have more video game films to come in your way. And again,
What are
if
we
you
doing-
hate
what are we
us,
doing next?
say so. If you like us, we don't do well with compliments. So
No, yeah, like we honestly like the hate sustains us.
yeah.
It's
if you want to say something nice
if you
to us,
want to
I mean,
be
we'll
awkward
appreciate
and
it. You know?
wholesome, go ahead and like us and like say something nice. I suppose.
But make
if you
sure to
must.
listen
If
on
you
any
must.
of the podcast platforms that you have. Comment below, subscribe, dislike,
Yeah,
like,
'cause,
whatever, blah, blah, blah.
You know, do
We're doing
whatever you
video now,
want.
but we don't have the faces for it. So
No, we don't. So,
get back on the audio. You know, go.
I mean, if you want to tell us how ugly we are, then by all means, do it.
Lie to us.
Whatever. All right.
Yeah, because I wake up every morning, go in front of the mirror,
Right.
and I have a
This is-
fraction because I'm like, "Who's that
This is what I
sexy
need.
stranger?"
Oh yeah. Oh
And I go,
yeah.
"Oh, it's me."
That's
And
right.
I jerk off anyway.
Oh, and by the way, Daniel is representing our CineQuest video T-shirt. So if you want
I
to,
sure am. I'm in uniform. You know,
So-
buy it off
That's right.
Teespring.
yeah. So you can click the link below, and you can get one yourself if you want one. So that's it.
It feels so good on the skin.
does.
Right, you take it off, it's fucking rash. All right, so that's it.
It's a rash of appreciation
We're calling it a night. So,
and affection.
Bryce, Roland,
Yep.
Daniel, myself.
Yeah. Yeah.